Of fun. This is already seems like it's going to be the most professional thing I've done in comedy so far.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which
I love
is, yeah. I'm
Add
thinking,
that
like,
to the
Yeah,
one-year
well-
reel right there. We
Yeah,
need
there you
that.
go.
Paying for that. There we go. Thanks for that.
Yeah, touch my cigarette.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, little guys, man. And you ever catch yourself? Because I want to ask, like I'm not short. We're like the same size.
Yeah.
Ever catch yourself in the mirror? You see it, and you're like, damn. I wonder if it actually looks big, or it's just because I'm the size of a middle schooler that it looks like that.
Yeah. I was like, dude, I'm home today.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
yeah.
show
About time.
is brought to you by Opus Pro.
Opus Pro, Opus
Clip. It's the #1 AI editing software
If you're a creator
in the world.
if you're a creator, use our code.
MTMPOD.
And there's another one, a brand new one that we got.
Move the mic.
Hell yeah, 25% off. Heck yeah, sorry, we can. You get what I'm saying.
He's butchering this ad read right now, and that's totally
We'll do
fine.
another one later.
But anyhow, opus.pro/MTM pod or opus.pro/Move the Mic podcast, 25% off all your future purchases through opus.pro. Again, that's the #1 AI content editing software.
Chad, what do you think about
in the
Opus
world.
Pro?
It's Move the Mic with your host, Damien T, and your boy, Eric Williams. We're here with our special guest today.
Yeah.
Podcast in Western Rich.
Hell
Almost did it.
Welcome to the
Hell
podcast.
yeah.
I was the kid wearing. Jeez, sorry.
Just adding our own ad libs now.
That's it. We're
Our comedy scene in this area.
Welcome back to the pop.
Oh, Joey Button's already on the button.
Buttons
Let's go. Shout
we
out
don't
Joey
know it's-
Buttons.
Hey.
Shout out Joey Buttons.
Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. This is Move the Mic. I'm your host, Dame Dollars.
And I'm Eric Williams, y'all. And let me tell you, we have a special treat for y'all. He was a fellow short king and an amazing comic, man. I met him on a couple shows, and he's hilarious. It's Chad with 2 D's. Chad Lennon's in the house, y'all.
What up?
Lennon, what's
Don't
good,
forget it.
man?
Starting that out lying. That's nice. Pretty good.
Lying. No, dude, you're hilarious,
How you
man.
guys doing?
Oh, pretty good, dude. Thank you for joining us in the studio, man.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. This is already seems like it's going to be the most professional thing I've done in comedy so far.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which
I love
is, yeah. I'm
Add
thinking,
that
like,
to the
Yeah,
one-year
well-
reel right there. We
Yeah,
need
there you
that.
go.
Paying for that. There we go. Thanks for that.
Yeah, touch my cigarette.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good.
Yeah, nobody cares, really. Except for the strippers, apparently. I think
Ooh,
they
some
keep their
titties.
money clean, right? Isn't that what I heard?
Yeah.
Never mind. This is
We're already off the rails. I love it.
I've never been to a strip club in my life.
really.
We're go. Really?
This is how you know we work, bro.
I'm about to turn 27. People ask
Oh,
me
you're
why.
such a young pup.
I mean,
Dude.
I wouldn't pay for sex. I'm not going to pay for somebody not to.
Pussy and
rub
water,
up
don't
on.
pay
That
for
makes
it.
sense.
Pussy and water, never pay for it.
Yeah, there you go.
But the drinks are usually cheaper in strip clubs, man.
Yeah. I drink for free at Elbow.
Hey,
Nice.
I haven't been drinking lately.
nice.
Oh, good for you. Trying to be sober or just because?
I took a week off of comedy, just as I was working myself rampant. And I was like, oh, I want a week without drinking. Let's see how far I can take this. But
Nice.
it's a good, I just met you and I said I quit drinking. You're like, dude, good for you. Like,
Hell yeah.
You can tell.
Well, no, that usually just means when somebody feels like they have to say, like, I quit,
Yeah.
they know that they were going somewhere they didn't need to. And I don't know, that's just reading people. So good for you, man.
Yeah, no, that's why like people at the bar are like, "Oh, you're not drinking." I was like, "Nah, I haven't been drinking." And everyone's like, "Are you quitting?" I'm like, "Why are you making it seem so serious? Like, why can't I just not drink today?"
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. If I say I'm not smoking weed, everyone's like, "Oh, you never have weed." It's not a problem.
So how long have you been doing stand-up, man?
I started 2 days after Christmas of 2023. It's like 2.5 years.
Oh,
Nice.
cool, bro.
Hell yeah.
You're like a year ahead of my homie Eric.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, Chad's a killer. Chad's a killer.
Yeah?
We done a couple shows together. Dude, that Nook show we did and the Elbow show that we did.
The Nook was one of the funnest times I've ever had in my life. Dude.
It was really cool getting to meet you guys. Like, that's how I met the dog, Nick Coaches. That's
Oh,
how
yeah,
I
me
really
too.
got to meet you. Like, I met you through comedy beforehand.
Yeah, we met
but-
at a roast
Yeah.
in East Hampton. Is that
Pulaski.
going on tonight?
No.
Is it?
That's Ixnade.
Let me find out.
No, it's done.
I'm just going to look it
oh,
up.
it's
You don't know
totally done.
nothing.
That's done.
You don't know
It's
until
done.
we know.
No, Buddha said it last night.
Damn Polacks.
Let's
Yeah.
hey. Hey.
Damn Polacks.
Hey.
Jesus.
He said that to me before, and then we looked it up, and it was still going.
Yeah, it's Ixnade. I can
So
tell you that. No.
Yeah, nothing's happening.
Yeah, so I did Bright Ideas. Buddha runs open mic on Mondays there, and he was just like, "Yeah, sorry to say, Pulaski's done with for a little bit." So I mean,
See, for a little bit.
but it's
This is what I'm saying. Like the door is not closed.
no, it's never closed.
It's not
anywhere,
closed.
Anywhere, yeah. Because I mean, that's where I met Damien. That's where I met Joey Buttons. That's where I met most of my good comedy friends too, over at Pulaski.
Yeah.
They got butthurt because they started doing the roast at the Nook. Probably.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
it.
No,
Yeah.
maybe. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, it's a good spot, but the Nook is the best.
Oh,
The Nook's been killing it,
hands
dude.
down.
Like you can't. I mean, it's standing room only most of the time
Yeah,
there.
I've only performed there twice, but I remember the first time I walked in there. I know a bunch of people that play bands around here.
Yeah.
And I know that they've played there. And I walked in the room. I was like, damn, like this is gonna be great for comedy, but a punk show here must be
it's wild.
rad.
Mhm.
Dude, people
Yeah.
walk out with bloody
Oh, yeah.
noses, trying to get a drink at the bar.
Trying to get a grilled cheese that's been burnt on a heater. I love that place.
Dude, my favorite thing about the Nook is every time I go, I get a free guitar pick. Just pick that
Nice.
shit right up off the stage.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Yep. You ever need a guitar pick? Go to the Nook.
He's your guy.
You're gonna be the Guitar Center local of the Nook. You're just sitting there playing a guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do it all the time.
No
It's
stairway. No stairway. That's a Wayne's World joke.
No,
Okay.
that's a real thing, dude. You can't
Yeah.
play stair. You go to Guitar Center, any music shop. It's just a thing, man.
just no stairway.
No stairway, bro.
I told my brother three things. I said if I'm ever in a cover band, I gave up. Okay. Same thing with comedy. If I ever get on stage, I'm like, I'm gonna play you guys some songs that I wrote. I gave up on comedy. Okay. If I ever
That
go,
hits different. That hits different because there's a couple
Great.
people doing that now.
Knock it
I
off.
start hanging out in Guitar Center and playing licks just because I'm bored and
Yeah.
I need other people to hear me. I gave up on life. Okay.
Do you play instruments?
Yeah, I play guitar and drum. Well, I started on guitar. I play drums in a band.
Let's go, bro.
He's a drummer. Big drum
love
guy.
drums.
Well, he plays everything, but he's
Nice.
friggin'
Hell, fucking yeah, dude.
Hell
It's
of a
hard to
drummer.
play now. I mean, I do comedy so much. I try and get like an hour in before I go out, but then
I was on that grind,
Kills me.
dude,
Kills
for a couple months back. I was doing just like getting real heavy into comedy. I had a show coming up. It was a hip hop show, so I had to learn the album. I had like 2 weeks to learn an entire album, and I mean, I got it done, yeah, but that was fucking tough, brother.
So what do
Balancing both. It's
you
crazy.
play drums. You ever play to a click track?
No.
See, because like I started trying to get into it. I got like really into like technique and learning guitar stuff.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I'll take this to the drums, and I couldn't play to a click track. It was just boring.
Yeah.
Like, I have to have something behind me. But I found if you play two hip hop songs, it's so simple and easy. You're pretty
Oh
much
yeah, man.
basically a loop, but the timing's perfect. So if I play like two hip hop songs, then go into other stuff, it's like I might as well just play to a click track. But I can't. I mean, I don't nearly play as much as I should. But
No, the only way I was
Comedy's
able to figure out how to really perform the songs was I just I completely reconstructed them. Like I listened to what they were, the foundation, where is it a fucking 4/5, it's a 4/4, you know what I mean? So just find where the bass is, the hi-hats, and then fucking I just filled everything in myself. Basically listen to the songs, rewrite them myself, and then just play what you know what I mean. Play that, and it turned out, to be honest, like the live shows that I did for that guy John Wash, they were the best ones he's done.
Yeah.
With the fucking drums, dude.
Yeah.
But that all came to a head because somebody, random drunk chick, decided to smash my drumsticks or drum set. Took my drumsticks, fucking smashed them through the snare head, kicked all my shit over, threw my drumsticks at my face, cut my eye open. She went to jail. I tossed her from behind my drum set to over the front of my drum set. She snapped her knee.
and that charge is coming. That's,
Yeah, no, I didn't get in charge. I didn't get charged. I was literally defending myself. Like it was on video and everything. She was fucking.
It's like this girl's
Attacking me
just
and everything.
Kurt Cobain. Is she 27 yet, dude?
I don't. No, here's the crazy thing. That's great. That was great. But here's the crazy thing, bro. She was like in her 40s, like a fucking teacher. The only thing we could imagine, bro, was Trump had just got
Mm-hmm.
inaugurated, and my drum set is red. Okay? That's the only thing I could.
What kind of drums you got?
Mapex.
I got a red Yamaha that I found like
Oh,
a couple
sweet.
years ago, and I've never taken it out of the house.
Yeah.
Really?
It's the like it's my dream drum set. Went to Guitar Center. It was on sale for like $1,500 off. I was like, wow, if I wasn't poor, that'd be cool. And then it kept going down. It went down to like $1,400, and I was like, put that on layaway. I'll pay it off in 60 days. It
Nice.
went like 40 and felt like a boss.
Nice.
And I tried to
dude.
go tune them for like 45 minutes. I was like, this sucks ass.
You ever heard of what's the fucking app? Hold
Grindr?
on.
Hell yeah, baby.
No, I don't use Grindr, dude. Guitar Tuna.
Oh yeah, I got Guitar Tuner.
So
know
if you
what's
get the
like,
pro version, you can tune your drums with them too.
oh no shit.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
fucking $6 a month, but
Yeah, because one of them, it's either that or the Guitar Tabs one. I thought I paid, and then I come up and there's ads. It's like, hey, you guys got HBO Max?
Yeah.
I pay for the most expensive HBO Max, which
Still
has
get ads.
very, very clearly in all caps, no ads. But then there's a skippable one in front of Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah. How the fuck?
I'm like, this doesn't seem
How'd I
like
get
no
away?
ads.
Yeah.
It
That's
seems
fucking
like I'm
bullshit.
coming to your office with probably a handgun.
dude,
Probably. See, now I get the appeal. Like I get what strippers are doing it for.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
Did,
I mean, we're comedians. We're basically whores.
did you
It's
see
all
what
good.
did you see what Nintendo just pulled? So they said,
This doesn't sound like a good segue if I was talking about.
no, listen to this, bro. So the new Nintendo Switch 2, okay? You buy it, you have to buy the thing, then you have to pay for a subscription to use the online access. Here's the other thing. If you stop paying, you can look this up right now. If you stop paying for the subscription,
You have to commit seppuku.
they shut the
You bring
they-
dishonor upon your family.
the whole the whole device deactivates.
No way.
There's gonna
It
be
blows up in your hand like a beeper.
yeah, right. Fucking Mission Impossible.
Burn notice. You get a burn notice. That's all it is. That's great. That's funny as hell.
Oh man, but yeah, dude. So if you stop paying, the whole you can't even you can turn it on and the logo will come up and that's it.
Huh.
You get no screen, nothing.
No Pokemon.
So you're literally buying a device to have access to online shit. That's it,
Fuck.
and it's gonna cost $500.
$500 like
For the
whole
device.
Okay, yeah.
What is going on? What's going
Dude,
on?
people got to make their money,
I'm
man.
stopping at
It's crazy.
the last GameStop in Massachusetts on the way home and get one of these bad boys. Look at this.
No, there you go.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like PlayStation Network used to be free.
Yeah.
And then like the
Now it's-
PlayStation
yeah.
4, now they make you pay. I just got a PlayStation 5 because my friend was just bugging the hell out of me. Tax returns came in. I'm baller for about a month.
Yeah.
So I got the PS5, and he's like, "Yo, just home my account. You get all my games, like everything that I have. You can just download for free." And somebody was just bitching, like, "Oh, PlayStation, you got to pay for it." When I was younger, you didn't even have to. I was like, I have a PlayStation that doesn't even feel like mine because I bought the console, but everything that is on it has been paid for
Rental,
from somebody
yeah.
else. I don't even pay for online. I can get on whenever I want.
Yep.
If I wanted to, I could sign into his name and just delete everything. But I'm a good person.
Just wipe
Yeah.
his stuff.
I mean, theoretically, you can do that with anything.
true.
But no, Sony. I'm notorious. Sony is the worst company to ever exist. You're literally funding the CCP when you buy a Sony, just so you know. But no, dude, fucking Xbox, bro. Xbox, Microsoft, literally every computer, every phone, even Apple, it all, when it comes down to it, runs off a Microsoft system.
Yeah.
They also just acquired the largest gaming industry deal ever with Valve, which
Oh,
owns Steam.
Yeah, yeah.
Where does every game go? Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
now
all
on
cross-compatible.
Xbox,
That makes sense now because you get on it. It's like if somebody's
Yeah.
on their PlayStation or on their Steam rather, it'll say they're just on Xbox.
yeah. So now when you have an Xbox, you can log right into your Steam account and play God of War.
Oh, all the
Fucking
exclusives.
everything. Everything. So
Dude,
there is
I'm-
no longer a Sony exclusive. It's literally they killed it.
When
Microsoft
did this come out?
literally a few days ago.
Shit, dude, I should have waited out on that
Right.
PlayStation.
That's why I was just looking at him like, fuck,
I got a
bro, wish
PlayStation.
you
I got
would've-
to play the PS5, baby.
Yeah, we
I
should get on there. You
bro.
play Helldivers?
Oh,
I was trying to get him on it. You fucking with that new expansion, bro, or what?
We busted those Illuminant up.
Yeah.
Okay, we fucked them up. We went
Yeah.
to the bugs earlier today, and I wasn't feeling it. Not gonna lie, they were pissing me
They're
off.
fucking evil, them bugs.
If
bro.
I'm gonna be killing Seaf soldiers on purpose by accident, I would rather be doing it when they look like my enemy. You know, because then
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
You were saying that who do you Who are you funding when you buy from Sony?
CCP.
Yeah, well, when you buy from Microsoft, you're funding a dude to just keep buying up farmland and kill off the civilization, which I'm honestly down for. So.
Microsoft, I'm micro fucking hard right now, dude. Let me tell you that. Fucking bad joke.
Emphasis on the micro, baby.
Exactly. Short
Now
king.
that you brought up, I'm glad that you brought up Bezos. Or wait,
No,
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates.
Yeah, buying up farmland.
They're all the same super
CCP,
villains.
dude.
So my dad actually brought this up to me earlier. I was driving home. And he was like, he's like, isn't it bullshit that China's buying up all this fucking land right by our military bases? All right. Now, I'm early onset Republican, so I'm hearing him out.
Early onset. That's good. I like that. Here's one.
No, it's, oh, thanks, bud.
Yeah, you know what? Can I pitch in? Here we
Yeah.
go.
Oh, fuck.
I got to give it to my people, dude. I got you.
So I'm
All right,
hearing
it's
him
coming back to you. That's all right.
out. Oh, fuck. Now I lost it. It's all good.
Early onset Republican.
I lost a bit. It's good. My dad, was telling me something about buying the land, and I just realized that, like, wouldn't it be? I think it would be better if that land. It's obviously better if that land's going to farming, right? Because we obviously have a food shortage, which is leading to all the plastics that we eat in the food, which is causing autism, all these super big problems, right? Because we don't have enough farmland. So I don't understand why people are so upset at Bill Gates for doing that, because not only is he creating farmland for food, but also he's preventing the Chinese from buying the land near the military bases. Because now, if he buys them and turns it into farmland, he's protecting the military base, creating jobs, and making it more environmental friendly on our soil.
Yeah.
Which in the long run is only going to benefit us.
Yeah, and you don't
So-
need an island with a blue temple, and you just have all these plots of land in the U.S. It's very easier to store children there.
That's rice.
Nice, dude. I am. Yeah, I didn't know he had a plan behind it. I just, you ever see the picture of him like waiting to get a burger in line? And everyone's like, "Oh, he's just a normal guy." It's like, can we see what he drove there in?
Yeah.
First,
Yeah,
before we
right.
say he's a normal guy.
No, here's the problem.
Can we
is
see
you
if
thought
he
he,
even
you
drove
th-
it?
yeah, I was just saying, you thought he drove, bro? No, he landed in a fucking private jet.
Yeah. Private jet, little copter, little drone.
The fucking Batmobile, dude. Bro, if I was Jeff Bezos, that would be the first fucking thing I do.
Batmobile?
Yeah, you know that thing is that's real. It's
Yeah.
real. It was in a movie. It's real by now.
Then you
has
get
to
it, and
be.
it's electric. You're like, God, fucking damn it.
Even Bezos can't escape Elon. Fuck.
That's great. The whole feud,
Yeah.
which I saw, like he obviously
It's all
tweeted the
fake.
thing about him being on the Epstein Island.
It's all fake.
He deleted all of his tweets, and somebody was like it said like he only deletes the best ones, and somebody retweeted the fact that tweet was deleted, and they were like, yeah, thank God nobody saw that, huh? Good job, you got him quick there.
Mhm. No, dude, I think that whole thing's a joke. I mean, look how fast they were able to flip the Democrats.
Yeah. I mean, everything that goes on. My parents are Fox News. My dad's not that bad. My mom, like, it's like religion to her almost. She's not religious, which is funny. I can't believe that the Republicans got her instead of Christ. But the shit on the news sometimes, my mom's like, "Can you believe that?" I'm like, "No, isn't that funny?"
Yeah.
Like, isn't it crazy that I don't? She's like, "Well," I'm like, this isn't even news. You shouldn't have an opinion when you're talking about a wildfire or something." She's
Right.
like, "Oh, well, CNN's no better." I'm like, "Yeah, you only get it when you were talking about them, though." It's
Yeah.
like, she's like, loves Sean Hannity. The only thing he has going is he's banging that hot girl from Fox now.
Really?
Yeah, that what's her name?
I don't know.
Ainsley. She's some Southern bitch. She's on
I get all my information from Andrew Schultz.
Oh, hell yeah!
Welcome to Andiamo Auto Services.
I like to refer to him as the WAP.
Hell yeah, bro.
Because of,
Take
Tires?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have
dude.
to.
I haven't watched season 2 yet.
Oh, I started it
dude,
last night,
season
bro.
2 's so great.
It's fucking
So great.
fire, dude.
I've been
so
stuck on
good.
Righteous Gemstones. That
Oh,
shit
yeah,
is
that's
phenomenal.
I've
I've
gold
never
too.
watched it.
So good.
Oh,
No,
it is
dude.
fan- I mean, I'm a pretty.
You are pretty.
Thank. I hate to say like anti-religion, but I went to CC when I was younger and like very young. I was like, this is bullshit.
You went
I
to
don't
the
believe it.
CCP when you were
No,
young?
CCD, man. Shout out CCD.
Are they touching
They had the
on
best
CCP?
snacks.
'Cause- no, but very too young. I was like, this is ridiculous. I don't believe this. And Righteous Gemstones is like the rich Christian family that makes all this money, and they're like the stadium Christians that have like the sermons. And I was like, Danny McBride and making fun of Christianity is like, yeah, just make a million seasons of this.
Oh, it's a Danny McBride show?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
It's gold.
Walton
It's
Goggins
gold.
is in
How
it.
have I never seen
It's
this?
gold.
It's fantastic.
Bro, I've religiously watched every single episode of Eastbound and Down.
I
Like
don't-
when it was first coming out.
I never really
Dude.
got into it.
You haven't seen it?
So good.
I watched a couple episodes with this girl I was dating, and then we stopped dating.
How
and I
long you
was
been
You
like,
should
Weird.
put it back on when you're done with Righteous Gemstones.
I'm gonna do Vice Principals and then that, or one or the other.
Kenny fucking Powers.
I know, yeah, the blooper reel you're talking about. Yeah.
How
I
long
love
you been
that.
with her?
Yeah. That,
My plums, dude. There's
My
so many,
plums.
dude. Will Ferrell kills it in that as Ashley Schaefer. That's his name in that. It's great.
The girl in Righteous Gemstones, what's her name? Edie Patterson, I think.
Yeah, dude. She's the funniest one.
She is the most phenomenal
She's the
delivery
funniest one.
of the craziest
Yep.
shit in the world, dude. She's insane, and she's such like a dirty, like she always talks about like coming and
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
all this sex shit. Just to hear it from like a attractive Southern draw girl is like, this is phenomenal. Do people like this exist? Because I need that. That's my porn. Like, that's
It's
what-
so funny. Like in the most recent series, like, Daddy, you getting your rocks off with this girl? It's just like, it's so funny, man.
Man, we haven't really asked him any questions.
Yeah,
I think
but we're just broing out.
Yeah, yeah,
we're
we're getting
broing
to know
out.
each
That's
other.
usually how it goes.
this is fucking dope, but I have to get to a couple questions we usually go with the show. So, you've been in comedy now 2.5 years. When was it in your life that, like, you got attracted to comedy? Did you see a special as a kid? Your
That's-
parents were just watching it one day and you started laughing?
It's like, I don't know. I feel like I hear people that have like this aha moment. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I don't have anything like that. What I do remember is when I was like really young, we had our older cousins used to come over all the time. I've always been hanging out with people older than me. My brother's 2 years older, but then all of his were skateboarders. They're all older.
Yeah.
But even when I was real young, like my older cousins were the cool kids, and they would just throw Comedy Central on. The first time I ever saw stand up as just somebody on stage telling jokes in a mic was that I can remember was an intro to a skit on Chappelle's show. So that was the first time I saw stand up, and we used to just watch it all the time. And then growing up, get onto like Comedy Central and stuff, and they would just have free stuff on the website. I would see all these little clips or like 10-minute bits that I remembered watching when I was younger. And now Instagram, like I find, you guys know who Dov Davidoff is?
That sounds really
sounds-
familiar.
yeah,
Sounds
Davidoff.
I think
really
he's like
familiar.
Jersey or New York,
Yeah.
but he had this one bit when I was younger that I loved, and I found him on Instagram, and I watched him do it like maybe a year ago, and I was like, that bit is like easily 15 years old, and it crushes like it did
To
back
this
then.
day. Yeah.
But like I told you, I was playing music. I was playing in a band, and like I'm a psychopath about stuff. I get really obsessive. So like, I mean, to get better at an instrument, you got to play it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So like we were playing in a band, and we'd practice like every other week. And I was like, I would rather, if I could, I would practice at least 2 times a week. Like I want to practice as much as possible if we can. And it just wasn't doing it for me.
I'm all set. Think so.
And I realized at one point I was watching just as much stand up, if not as
More.
I was like getting into music and
Yeah.
shit. So I was like, wanted to do it before COVID, and then COVID happened. So I used that as an excuse to take another 2.5 years off and not do it. And then I started doing thank God the first one went well, because if it didn't, I wouldn't have started doing it.
Yeah.
I actually told my parents that night. I was like, I'm gonna go jam in Holyoke. And I got so far into the lie, sorry, that
Let it out, man.
Yeah, have some water, brother. Have some water. It's all good.
I got so far to lie, I packed up all my drum shit into my
Fuck.
car, just because if it didn't go well, I wasn't going to tell them I did stand-up. And it went well enough when I got back, it's like 11 at night. My parents are in bed with the dog. I was like, yeah, I lied to you guys. I actually did stand-up. It's like, and it went okay, so I'm going to keep doing it.
Nice.
And then I was just, from then on, it was like at least a couple times a week. My parent got to the point, like a couple months in, my parents like, you're never home anymore. I was like, no. They're like, you're saving us a lot of food.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So, like, who got you up on that stage? Was it just yourself? Was it just like,
Yeah, so
that's awesome.
I was gonna do the Funny Bone the first time. It was a Sunday mic and it got canceled. It was supposed to be before. I think it was supposed to be before Christmas. It was a Sunday, it got canceled, and then I just looked up like whatever we had, and it was like Christmas Eve, and there was an online sign up for Sugar Hollow Tap Room in Danbury.
Nice.
And since I signed myself up online, I was like, well, now I have to go because
Yeah.
my name's on the list. So I went and did it, and I met Mike Massaro, and Avery Quinn before I went. out.
Oh, yeah.
They gave me phenomenal advice, and did like 3 minutes and went well enough that I kept doing it.
Hell yeah.
Would you say that those are your mentors in comedy? Do you have mentors, people that you can
I wouldn't say I
run a
have
bit by.
I mean, I have people, like, a lot of my friends I'll talk to about stuff and run stuff by, but if there's anybody that, like, I greatly appreciate the advice, or I'm like, hell yeah, like, I'm glad that person likes me, it's Giancarlo Biondino.
Oh, gotcha.
That dude is
Gotcha.
a goddamn animal.
Carlo
Nice.
Benandino.
Giancarlo Biondino, I think is how you say
Carlo
his name.
Biondino. What?
Giancarlo.
What are you laughing at?
Giancarlo.
Yeah, I was just like, usually you're really good with Italian names. Italian.
Well, I couldn't hear. What
Yeah,
you
I know.
said.
Yeah, he used to put his name as just Giancarlo, and people
Yeah.
was like, you
I
want to
don't
go
know.
as John or Giancarlo? He goes, Giancarlo. I'm like,
Giancarlo.
oh, well, we
Can-
couldn't tell if you wanted to go as your full name. He goes, Giancarlo's my first name.
Can you tilt that mic up? Tilt it like up right to
There you
there.
go.
There we go.
Yeah,
Perfect.
maybe when you talk now it might be better.
Yeah, now we're going to get real low with it.
Welcome to Nice Penis Radio.
NPR. Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
I don't know. I wouldn't say I have a mentor, but I mean, not to disparage them or like say I'm annoyed, but newer comics will come up to me and like they'll ask for advice, like just like it's too much sometimes. It's like I just try to be better than yourself, man. Just be funnier. Or when
Yeah.
people bitch about stuff, it's like, why don't you just worry about you?
Yeah.
And you're way too early into this to be worrying about. I got really lucky though. I started getting on stage for shows kind of early. But that's
Nice.
just because I met the right group of people. Took advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it's all luck sometimes, too. It's just like who you know, who you find. It's just like, I mean, we're very fortunate
What?
to just know the people that we do. Like, we've had Rob Santos in here. Like, we've had C.W. Davis. We've had Buddha. We've had
We're
so
very
many great
fortunate.
people in here. And it's just like, we have and now we have Chad Lennon. But at the same time, like, we're trying to reach out ourselves and get, like, bigger names and, like,
What he's saying is nobody books me on their shows. Okay? That's what the fuck he's saying, and I'm hurt about it. It's really what the fuck.
that's $100 for your trouble, buddy.
Every other day, he's like, "Oh, hey, guess who asked me to do their show?" And I'm just like, "The fuck? What is going on?" This is what either we start doing bits together or you go way the fuck after me, man. I'm tired of letting you go after me and fucking overshadow my shit with your fucking 90s sitcom face.
Get out of here, dude. Don't ruin my bits. Don't ruin my bits on this show.
I don't think we
You
got.
said that 100
I mean,
times.
I don't think we said any names, so I hope this isn't too far out of like talk. Did you ever get paid for that show?
No.
No, still no.
Voldemort never paid me.
I heard the reason that
He's-
you were still new.
Yeah.
It's like that doesn't. If you book a dude that's pay, if he was a guest spot and he was
Yeah.
just there, that's different. But
Yeah.
that's as far as that's
Fucked
how
up,
I've
right?
always known. Yeah, that's
Fucked
ridiculous.
up, right? Especially with 2 shows that were sold out, essentially.
Yeah,
At $20
and
bucks
you
a
did
ticket.
well at both of them.
At $20 a ticket. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, no, he's.
That was,
I assume he's blacklisted by now. We don't have to say his name. We can just keep that off. That's cool. But
Why?
I don't care.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
But
yeah, for sure.
You'll say anything else, but this guy.
Yeah, I just don't want to bring his name up. I just don't want to give him any more publicity than he deserves.
It's because he's got thick neck, a big back.
No, but it was really cool to see like the whole group of comics that were involved in that chat just kind of
Yeah, yeah.
support me. They were
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, that's fucked up." Like that. I mean,
Yeah.
it made me and Nick Cochise like boys immediately. Like, "Oh, that's fucked. That's fucked, bro."
John
like, same
Franklin,
with
you're a
the-
bitch. You're a fucking bitch.
But yeah,
Love
no,
you,
it was
though.
just-
You're
awesome,
awesome,
Yeah.
man.
Why the fuck you lying?
I don't know. I didn't want to like start any shit. I mean,
Same.
I don't really care anyway, but I just thought it was fucked. Like the reasoning behind it didn't make
Yeah.
sense. He was new. You paid that guy for what'd you do? 10 minutes.
Yeah, I did 10 minutes both shows.
And
It was
people that are like,
fine.
oh, he didn't do that well. Like people talk about how like they'll pay somebody less if they didn't do well. It's like no, you're paying them for their time.
Yeah.
If they did 10 minutes and that's what you wanted them to do, it's not their fault that the crowd wasn't their crowd.
Oh, is that
Sometimes it
No, I
is.
did
Is
well.
that the
I did
story
well
you
both.
never
No,
told
he,
me?
I
he
did
did
well
well,
both.
but like
Oh.
like when people say like I don't know, you were new isn't a reason.
Yeah.
You
No,
should
that's
be getting
fucking
paid for your
bullshit.
time.
Well, it was weird too because like the first show was at the Nook, and that's like my home court, and I knew I was going to do well just because it was the Nook crowd, and it was like I felt comfy, like down at the elbow, got a little shaky, got a little sweaty because it was the elbow. It was
They
like
kind of sucked that night though.
yeah,
The
but
crowd was like,
yeah, we had frickin' it was good. It was just hot and smelly down there because they had
That's how that
like
is.
well, it was
Yeah.
like a literal like a slop sink full of slop.
Yeah.
like where the comedians were sitting.
Very
and
linguistic
it
of you.
It stuck.
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, I found where the stink was, guys. It was my comedy. That's what it was. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, it was fun. It was a great time, and yeah. He was, dude. I mean, $20 a ticket for a sold out Elbow Room. We had 90 people in there. So do that math. How much should have we got paid if we split the door? Insane. At least $200.
We definitely didn't have 90. Just
It was
because-
like 80 something.
I was gonna say probably like 70 because it would have gotten like 90's like standing room only
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
But the show was fire. Everybody was happy.
Everyone did great too. Everyone crushed. I mean,
Not only that, just didn't hit the reasoning behind it didn't make sense.
yeah.
And yeah, that's why I was gonna say that group chat was actually like I'm glad for the people that did get paid. It's still good to know that somebody does shit like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
fuck, I don't know, it's fucked up. Figured I'd ask when we were on a
Yeah,
live
that's fine. That's fine.
podcast.
That's fine. We'll put it on. Yeah, hell yeah. Dude. Maybe I'll get paid. Fuck. I'll take that cash, man. Fucking.
Yeah.
I didn't get paid for a show
Interesting,
for a very
interesting.
fucking long time.
So, who are some comedians that you take influence from in your own comedy?
I was trying to think about this the other day. Like, who do I sound like? Who would it seem like I was ripping off, or who would I sound like?
That's a good thing to ask yourself for sure. You got to be aware of it all.
I don't know. I would say, I mean, some of my favorite comics, like my all-time favorite is Patrice O'Neill. I don't
Nice,
think I'm
okay.
anything like Patrice at all. I mean, starting with a small
No,
white guy.
we'll ask your Mount Rushmore after. I want to. Who do you think you take influence from?
Honestly, like, and this is gonna sound stupid, but because I see him so much, like probably like somebody like John Carlo, like
Yeah,
just seeing
okay,
how,
yeah.
more so like seeing how he deals with stuff. You know, I figured out from him that I was like, damn, I could work on that. Is like certain facial expressions will make a punchline so much funnier.
Yeah.
You just do something different with your face.
I did that for him.
yeah, I started doing facial expressions.
There you go. It's crazy because sometimes you just look somebody in the eyes and do some crazy face, and yeah, I learned that from him, and yeah, mostly people that I see, like him, Tyler McRonald. I don't know if you guys ran into him.
No.
He's just a crazy person. Like if he doesn't have anything to, I mean, in a good way. I love that kid, and he's super duper funny. But when he has nothing to work on, he'll just go up and fuck around. Like he'll just be like, "Does anybody have a topic? Could somebody give me a topic? Does anybody?" And just like keep rambling until the whole room is like, "I don't know what the fuck is going on."
Yeah.
I learned from him. It's like if you don't have anything to fucking do, sometimes you can just go up there and whack off. Just go fuck around.
Where are these guys at? Where are you
This
doing?
is like that's like elbow room.
Yeah.
Nice.
John
Yeah.
Carlo is really all over the place, but he's been doing it for a minute.
How long you been running that mic?
Like over a year, because it was like last year around
Nice.
St. Patty's Day.
Like, did it just kind of like fall in your lap type deal, or
Yeah.
somebody asked you to be like, hey, just
Yeah.
do just freaking.
The old host was OC. The first night I ever went there, somebody was hosting it and gave up halfway through, so OC took over and then just became the de facto host for
Nice.
like probably a year. And that's when like it started popping off again, like when it got cold, and everybody would say the hosts, they love OC. And he started getting us to, like, I did one. He was getting Ian Carr to get in there. Kevin
Yep.
Doty was hosting it a little bit before that, too. He was, like, kind of just filling in when Pool Boy needed it. And he kind of fell out of it. He didn't want to do it anymore. So I was just like, all right, I'll book the people to host so you don't have to worry about it if you're not going to be hosting. And that's kind of just how it happened.
Fuck
But
yeah, man.
people are always like, oh, you book shows there, right? I'm like, no. And then later in the night, they'll introduce me to somebody, like, yeah, he books the shows here. I'm like, no, I do not. I don't book anything at Elbow. I just tell who's
I show
hosting
up,
tonight.
yeah.
That's the only thing I know.
Nice.
Like, I have no idea. It's fun. It's
Yeah.
fucking killing me lately, though.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about the Connecticut comedy scene?
Me. No. Shit.
I got one.
We have a nice scene. We have a really good scene. I just like the fact that like Elbow is kind of like a hub for a lot of us, but I like the fact that you see people come in there and like you can tell who's gonna like last and who's not.
Yeah.
I like the fact that like we all kind of just congregate there and we all have shows going across shit. Or you run into to somebody at something else you haven't seen for a while. It's kind of like tightly knit with the ones that I'm cool with.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, and there's like drama coming up nowadays, but I don't even want to get. That's all ridiculous. That's killing me. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure Mass has
it's
pretty bad
everywhere.
drama.
Yeah.
No,
No, not really.
Why would you
It was
say it
squash.
like
It was
that?
squash. It was
This
it's-
guy.
Sorry.
Man, your linguistics. No, now I'm fucked
Yeah,
up.
all right.
Your linguistics
Passing
are
it
just
on.
all over the place.
Yeah, I say things I don't
No,
mean. No, it's
there's-
great out here.
There's one spat. There's just one spat that's just kind of over there, and everyone knows about it, but nobody really cares because
Yeah, that's how I feel. Everyone that just like sits and gets into
But
shit. I'm just walking around out here.
Same.
You know.
Telling jokes.
We're
telling
all
dick
about
jokes.
building bridges here, and we had a little moat going for a minute.
We had
We had a moat there, and then
a moat.
fucking a
wouldn't-
beaver came in and broke the
Can we
dam.
fucking bring back moats? I was thinking about that once. Like, can you get a fucking moat in my house, please?
With some gators in it.
Yeah, dude. Anything you want. It's your goddamn moat. You have a fucking car in there.
Dude, I mean, if you buy a house in the land,
Oh yeah,
you could.
get
Why you
shut
should
down.
have a moat,
Immediately zoning's gonna be like, the fuck are you doing?
bro. Why doesn't
I'm
Rick
building
Ross,
a moat.
He like Rick Ross? I feel like has a moat. Or like, why doesn't he have one? You know,
Rick
like,
Ross?
Yeah.
Rick Ross.
He
You
doesn't
ever
even have
seen
a-
his property,
He doesn't even have a real goddamn name.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
bro? Have you
He
ever
just
seen
took
his,
a drug
what-
dealer's name. That's crazy.
You ever seen his property?
No.
So there's this guy I follow on Instagram, and I can't remember the handle, but he like
I
mows
work
lawns.
for Rick Ross.
Moat
No,
man. It's
yeah.
moat man.
Yeah.
No, he mows lawns for fucking
Oh.
like super duper rich people. He does
Dude.
like crazy patterns
That
and
is such a funny
images
thing
and
to be
shit.
famous for.
Yeah.
Dude, you know whose fucking lawn I just mowed?
Yeah, dude.
Rick Ross.
So Rick Ross he
Whoa.
holds this annual car show. It's like the biggest car show there is in California, and I guess somebody appraised like the last one at just under like $1 trillion worth of fucking vehicles there, or something. Maybe it was less than that, but fucking dude. He had this guy come out and like I started following him on Instagram because he's all over the property. And it's just ridiculous the shit that guy's got, dude. I mean, literally, it's like a little city on his property. Like he never has to leave.
Yeah, that's insane. That's like righteous gemstone shit.
Right?
Just got a
They should have had a.
compound.
They should have had a moat.
Yeah.
For sure.
You should have a moat.
I
Everybody. Yeah, I think everyone. I think we're. What is it called? A public service announcement. Build a moat. If you have the money, build a fucking moat. Get yourself.
But the moat's only gonna keep out one type of people.
Whoa. Short people that can't swim. That's me, baby. That's what we're talking about.
The midgets.
That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna drown. Make sure it's 5 foot deep, heavily chlorinated.
if you can swim, you're not allowed in my house.
Damn.
That's fucking.
Yep.
Nah, dude.
Dude, I would have to break in with a pair of water wings. That's insane. Like the fucking little fucking wingies.
You just
dude.
imagine like buying a piece. Like you're rich, you buy a huge piece of property. You call the town. You're like, "Hey, I'm here for a call before you dig." You're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" A moat.
Calling DigSafe for a moat is a
Yeah.
flex. That's
Dude, I mean, if you hit the water line, I guess it'll help you. But
They show up with a spot laser to see what's under the ground. You're like, you need to run that laser in a 12 foot strip all the way around the property.
yeah.
Dude, they're gonna be there for weeks.
What's your zoning on moats? How close can I be to my neighbor's fence? And do I need a gate now?
Yeah, it'd be just even funnier to buy like a 1-floor ranch and build a moat around it, like a simple.
Yeah, the shitty ass-
Like the landscapers would fucking hate you,
Like the
dude.
one that cost
dude's
$30K
Instagram would be
in the game of life.
Yeah, exactly. Just buy the cheapest house you can get and be like, you know what? I'm putting all my money into a moat.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be a fabulous moat, one of the biggest moats. It's gonna.
Put your mailbox on the other side, so you have to drop the bridge for the mailman to come every day.
That's all right.
You get on a first name basis with them. You give them the code. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, see, I tried to write a joke about this like a year ago. I just needed 2 other dudes that were psyched on moats. to work it
Psyched
out.
on moats.
Bro.
Moats is such a fun word too.
Name of the episode: Psyched on moats.
Nice.
No, dude. Yeah, I mean, fucking. When did they go out of style? It was probably just old timey castles had them. Probably.
Yeah.
You don't see like a regular house be like.
I don't know. It
I
was
feel
probably
like
a
the bigger
depression.
flag. Yeah. Oh, the depression.
Probably a depression came, and they're like, "All right, dude." Or
we need this
no, it
water
was-
for our fucking feudal servants.
It was a drought, dude. How many times how many moats do you think had to be filled in because they were like, "Fuck this shit."
Oh, filling in moats.
This
oh,
whole
fuck.
water. Right there.
Oh fuck! I'm filling in moat. Oh fuck!
fucking honey out.
All right, you gotta stop paying him. You gotta keep that money. There's a leaderboard. We gotta stop paying.
I gave you $2.
You keep your money. You gotta keep your money.
I'll take his money.
I could. Yeah, we're good.
I meant to say it earlier. It came up again.
Fuck, I'm fucking filling your moat. You're telling me I'm.
Why is this so funny?
I don't know. It's stupid.
Dude,
You don't need a moat. You just need a tower and a Cabela's gift card.
Oh yeah,
dude, the next thing after you get a moat is obvious. You have
Archer
to have
Tower.
the Archer
Yeah.
Tower.
the
dude.
Archer Tower, dude. Oh, you
Imagine, dude, that like we're going back to great architecture now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cops come at your door. Everybody get your shields. Fucking- These guys are crazy.
Bring the catapult.
Yeah. We got a fucking trebuchet, whatever the fuck they are.
I'm Donald Trump.
God, if fucking CIA comes in with a Trojan horse. Yeah. Fucking Homeland Security.
Yeah, we learned from Waco, okay?
Dude, they could get us with a pizza guy. Be like, we brought pizza. We didn't order pizza. He's like, but I have this pizza. Fucking boom, CIA's in here. Fucking, they got past the moat and everything. Fucking stupid.
Damn, dude, if they had a fucking moat and a trebuchet at Waco, it would have been. They wouldn't have gotten those fucking doors. Those
Damn,
those vehicles wouldn't have came up.
Dude, all they needed was a Rittenhouse. We could use a Rittenhouse right now.
Somebody just needs to shove them.
Dude, honestly though, it's like that song, and a hero can save us. I'm not gonna stand here. And it's just Rittenhouse walking down.
Dude,
You're fucking.
Dude, he's going to, L.A., the riots.
Oh, man.
So after,
Is he going there right now?
I hope.
Dude. They're probably doing everything they can to keep him at home. They're like, nah, dude, the president's coming to town. You're gonna meet the president.
It's like, Mom, I'm going to Family Dollar. Okay? I'm going to get chips. I'll be right back.
dude,
I'm going to Family Dollar. I'll be back in like 6 to 8 days.
Family Dollar in L.A. Bitch.
Yeah.
after Doty's podcast, Damien had like a real bad crick in his neck. And he was like,
The fuck did you guys do?
Dude, I had a real bad crick.
crick, yeah,
Hold on,
down by the
crick
crick.
is a
yeah.
down south way of saying creek.
Well, you had a neck issue, and he goes, dude, I need you to crack my back. And I'm a little man. I couldn't get the leverage. I couldn't crack his back. And he goes, step on my fucking neck, pussy. And he laid on the ground. I go, dude, this is going to get us in trouble. I was like, I'm glad the cameras aren't on. And I was like, this is Kyle Rittenhouse chiropractic. 101, man. 101.
Grab the rifle, it'll be more weight. Get a fucking tack back on you. Yeah, little guys, man. Fucking. You ever catch yourself? Because I want to ask I'm not sure. We're like the same size.
Yeah.
Ever catch yourself in the mirror? You see your dick, and you're like, "Damn, I wonder if it actually looks big, or it's just because I'm the size of a middle schooler that it looks like that."
Yeah, I was like, dude, I'm home today.
Yeah.
I'm like 5 inches taller than both you, and I feel that way. It's not. It's proportion.
Yeah. Nice. It's genetic. It's natural. How's your dick swinging, producer guy? How you doing?
Dun, dun, he's crushing pussy.
Yeah,
sound
yeah.
of it.
Buttons. Oh wait, hey, chill.
Sorry,
chill.
The
sorry.
sound of his ejaculate is
Chill.
just.
Chill. We don't talk about buttons. Only in good ways. Like,
Yeah, right.
super friendly to a 13-year-old way.
What?
That's how we talk about buttons.
I get it now.
We don't talk about buttons in any other way unless he was, you know what I mean? He's just imagine him as a 13-year-old, and that's how you speak to him. Because he's retarded.
Did I just ask the 13-year-old how his dick swings? Then?
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
Jesus Christ, it's just like, every other day in my life, I guess.
Oh, yes, dude.
PDF file.
You want to fill in my moat? You want to fill in
Whoa, dude! No.
He's the first one. I'm the first one for what? What did I do? Was it him or me?
I don't know. I think it was
Dude,
me.
I didn't
think it
notice
was
the
me.
sick-ass glasses, dude.
Yeah,
Dude.
it's all right. That was a callback.
That was, I mean, it was gold.
It was a
That was
callback.
comedy, righteous, gemstones, or whatever the fuck the show.
Yeah.
Where we get points for callbacks?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Maybe,
it's
if
just
it's
funny.
funny.
It's just funny.
Sorry,
If
yeah.
you're funny, you get points.
Just so
Dude,
you know
we
that
should do that at a live show.
The ne-
Somebody works for 2 minutes to get a call back. They do it. You're just like, call back.
Yo.
Dude, the next time you're on the show, because there's gonna be a second time,
You don't know what I have planned, but go on.
we got you. You are right. Damn.
You don't know what I have planned. It's
fine.
great.
I thought we were
love
vibing, bro. I'm not even a comedian anymore. I don't even.
Hey,
know.
man, I didn't say that.
Yeah, do it again. Oh, do it again.
Yeah, I owe you. Now, what the fuck was I gonna say? Shit.
Oh, no, dude, you got me nice and high. I was already horny,
too.
so this
I
is
was already horny. It's crazy.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
Hell yeah.
You want to fill in my moat, big?
bad day for basketball shorts. Oh, my God. Dude, you made Moats so sexual.
Yeah, I
It was-
know.
we talked about so many things. You're like, yeah, fucking one, though. Like,
You ever fucking a moat?
Dude, you might-
If you were rewind that, if you were to rewind this right now back to that moment and listen to what you're saying right now, that's so bad. Because he was talking about a 13-year-old.
oh,
Remember?
no, dude, you got me
And
too
now I
high.
had to bring it back up. It's
All right, we're done with the moat.
I
done with the moat.
thought he ruined it. To be honest,
I'll take it.
we can't name this episode whatever the moats are or whatever.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Shit, man, that was good.
It was phenomenal. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally.
Hyped.
do,
I think it was
but,
hyped on moats. Hyped on moats was that one?
You think Mount Rushmore has a moat?
No,
It should, though, right?
it was built on Native American land.
What comedians would be on your Mount Rushmore?
Patrice O'Neill said that.
Patty.
Bernie Mac,
Oh yeah.
easily. And then the next two are gonna be tough.
Do one old and one new.
One old and one new. How old can I go?
As old as you think.
Bill Hicks.
Woo!
And then one new would be. Shit. I mean, I really, really enjoy Jordan Jensen. I don't know if that would be Mount Rushmore, but she's killing it right now. She
Yeah.
fucking cracks me up every time I watch something.
Hell yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I guess newer, like, I was going to say Jesselnick, but I'm going to take that back. Sam Morrill.
Nice.
Probably Sam
Oh,
Morrill.
yeah,
Love Sammy.
Sam's good.
Love
Yeah.
Sammy. Yeah, dude. He actually he did a show in Northampton not too
I
long
was
ago.
actually just listening to Mark,
Norman?
Yeah, Mark Norman on a pod, and he was talking about how him and Sam literally do what we do, like fucking.
Drinking podcast?
They came up, yeah. They came, come up.
Are we drunk?
We're
Good.
fucking writing together and everything.
Yeah.
No, like going to shows and everything from the get go.
Huh.
I thought that was cool. I was listening to it, and it just reminded me a lot of how we kind of gotten onto this path.
Mm.
Very interesting.
One of us just needs to be Jewish, I guess. That's crazy.
That's never gonna happen.
I'd switch. I'm just kidding. No, I wouldn't.
Well, we know who's gonna wear the dress.
Dude, I've done it before. I've done
Yeah, the
I've done
guy with the
stand up in a
necktie.
dress.
I ain't wearing no fucking dress.
The guy with the neck hat is not wearing the dress.
no,
I've worn a dress and done stand up before. It's not that bad.
he has.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, with fake tits.
And fake butt. I had a full BBL.
And what, I mean, what,
It was Halloween.
when it's- oh, and you
It was Halloween.
dressed in drag?
No, I dressed as.
He would. Yeah, I mean, he's real close to. We're basically in Northampton.
yeah. No.
Yeah, no, I got.
No, I
moved
dressed
there
as an
earlier.
old lady.
You guys are pretty close, huh?
I dressed as an old lady. So this fucking guy.
What was your name?
I think I went by Eric, but as an old lady. So it was
Not
fun.
even Erica, you lazy
Yeah.
bitch.
No, yeah, it was stupid. It was dumb. I didn't
You
even
look like a Deborah.
yeah, maybe an Ethel.
No, I get a Deborah.
Ethel.
Like all your friends call you Debbie. Oh, Debbie. She hasn't croaked yet. Debbie's still running around.
He's got like a Donna, I think.
Donna. Oh my God, Double D
Donna.
Donnas. I was up there.
Double D Donna.
I was up there.
Remember what they called it in high school? Double D Donna.
You should see the size of my moat.
Damn, bro.
You got a moat at home?
Yeah, I
oh
got
my
a-
god, moat in a
I got a
Philly
moat and a
accent?
half.
Get a fucking moat in Philly, dude. The people, it's a fucking moat.
I went fucking English.
It's a moat over there.
I think it'd be really funny if like Southern people. Yeah, that's just my moat. You go ahead and stay out of my boat. Let me tell you that. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Bro, police wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, well, yeah. How would they I mean, I don't...
Imagine you're a cop, right? And you just come up to a redneck's fucking house. You see motherfucking alligators in a moat, and this guy just comes out
You
with
mean
a
you come
shotgun.
up to his moat, because you cannot come up to the house.
That's what I'm saying. You go up, you walk up, you see this moat. There's alligators in it.
They got a damned old gator
This guy
pond.
just comes out of his house.
A damned old gator pond. I don't know what to call this thing. It's around the whole house. Sergeant. What do we do with the gator pond?
Knowing cops, they'd probably just start shooting. No? Just be goddamn. What was that gator hunter show? Swamp Mon- no,
fuck.
They would just pop them in the head.
Yeah, right in the back, like there's a soft spot right there or something.
Yeah.
What
What
they have
a-
one shot, one kill. Shoot him, lizard. Shoot him.
I love it how like there would be like an intense moment. We're gonna go to commercial, and you come back, and you're like, oh my god, they shot another one right in the head. Who knew? That's like their 1,000th clean kill.
Yeah.
When is one of them gonna botch one and get hit with ricochet or something?
It's crazy too because you can tell who like the good gator hunters are because they're like hands look like this. Like, they're like, oh, shaka, bro. Fucking hang loose. Fucking stupid.
When's a gator gonna get one of them? You know,
Dude.
Steve Irwin, right? Like,
Yeah, that was a stingray.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's how crazy, you know.
Dude, life comes at you fast. Watch out for the stingrays.
Yeah, as long as
That's all I
we're
can say.
on land, I think we're pretty good. But you go into water. Yeah, I really bummed
There's a whole
everyone out with Steve
conspiracy
Irwin.
actually behind his death that somebody triggered the sting because stingrays are very rare to actually sting
Somebody
somebody.
fucking tickled his clit and made him both.
Yeah, and apparently,
kill this guy.
apparently there is a video of the actual event
Yeah, I
of the
heard
actual
about that.
sting.
Yeah.
But
I'd
it's-
cry.
Yeah,
Watch
yeah,
it.
only a certain amount of people have seen it. It never went to the internet.
Because they all got killed by stingrays.
Yeah, right. Fucking
And the
The-
conspiracy grows.
A gang of rays
the
got him.
stinginattis.
Oh fuck! Sting. That sounds like an Italian last name. Be like, hey, my
Fuck
name
around.
is my name is Vito Stinginati. Vito Stinginati.
We just came up with the next character, dude.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm Valentino De Luca. This is my friend Vito,
Vito
Stinginati.
Stinginati.
Yeah. I'm fucking Skip DiMattio. Fucking,
Mario Stinginati sounds even better. That's pretty Mario Stinginati.
Skip the Mario. Does that just mean you don't pay your child support? Or
I don't have kids. I hope other people not pay their child support.
No, you should pay child support. Don't be a piece of shit.
He doesn't have any kids.
Not you. I'm talking. That's why I wasn't looking at him.
I was gonna say, shit, man. You need money? What's going on?
No. No.
Hell
Fuck,
yeah,
man.
dude.
So, what's the high you're chasing, dude, in comedy?
Love that question.
I really, I just would like to do it and not have to have a job. It's really like if I could pay my bills with just comedy and not have like a regular job and that was my
Yeah.
job, then everything else after that is just an added benefit. It's just a plus. So if you
Yeah.
get wicked famous, you just get more money or whatever. That's pretty much it.
I mean, more of like, describe to me the feeling that you got. I don't know when it was, right? But there was that moment when you were up there, you got the reaction, that feeling that you got. Maybe you were driving home and it really kicked in.
Oh yeah.
Describe to me that feeling.
First show I ever did was like well, actually the first good show I did because the first one was like 3 minutes and didn't go well. But a week after that, did a show that was like an out of the hat bucket thing, and I did like half of my set at the time, which I only had probably like 5 minutes, so I did like 3 minutes of that, and then started going out of the topics, and was so lucky the two topics I had bits for, so it was just like, oh, it just worked. First show that I did good at, I walked outside and I was like, this is insane. Like I just the first time you do well, you just feel crazy. Like it's like a body experience almost, not outer body, but like it's almost like your fucking edibles, kind of like how that hits you different. Like the first time you do that, and I couldn't sleep that night. I couldn't sleep because I was just so fucking jazzed up. And then, yeah. like heroin. You're looking for that again.
Hell
but,
yeah.
you know, it didn't.
How do you wind
yeah.
down after a great set?
Go out in the street, yank my hog.
Right in the moat, baby. Right in the moat. Yank my hog.
So it's safe to say the last person on your Mount Rushmore would be
Louis.
Man, you were just stepping all
Sorry.
over me today, dude. I can't get nothing out,
Sorry,
man.
I'm quick.
If they-
No, it's great. No, it's about time.
If they added one, then it's got to be like a full body with Louis, and he's on like the side part, so his dick's out, and he's got a shirt on still. And that, yeah, throw him on the Rushmore like that. I would have said Louis, but no.
He's just filling the moat.
Yeah.
That's all it is. He's filling the moat. He's filling the moat around the Rushmore.
Yeah, no, you guys know what it's. It's just that feeling. It's crazy. But then like, nowadays I try and like, what'd you say? Wind down after a good set. I usually just go outside and fucking smoke some weed or something, or just. I don't know. I'm not like a very like bar guy. I don't want to like sit and hang out when there's something afterwards. So a lot of times, like at Elbow, if there's like a really good show and then everyone goes upstairs and the bar's packed, I'm like, ugh, like I'm gonna go hang out back for the next 2 hours.
Do you
So I
have?
usually just do that.
I'm sorry. Do you have roommates or do you live with anybody else?
Yeah, dude, fucking
of course.
assholes. My fucking mom and dad.
That. Now I get it. Because
Yeah.
like, if you were by yourself, the only obvious answer is fucking jerk off. bro.
Fucking
I
gooning.
mean,
Oh, I get plenty
Fucking-
of alone time at home.
Really? Oh, are they like older parents? Or are they older parents? How old are your parents?
They are
The
both.
flex was wild. The flex was crazy.
They are both 61.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
They're cool though. They are like I've been playing music, I told you that, and they were always cool with it. My dad had like an older brother that played in bands, so he was always jazzed about that. And when I started doing comedy, they kind of just like the same like, all right, hell yeah, do it kind of aspect. They were cool with it with comedy too. And then living with them, it's just I get home and wake them up every night because the dog wakes up and gets all riled up. But it's cool, you know. It's they're all right, you know.
Do
61 years
you
old.
have like Woodstock parents or were they
No.
like
They
Wall
were-
Street parents?
My dad's the dude that was in a band was a punker, so my dad was kind of like a punk, but like just like a NASCAR, for lack of a better word, white trash. Okay?
There we go. Oh, yeah.
But not like
Eric's
crazy
kind of
white
guy.
trash.
Hey,
Eric's
hey.
Yeah, that is not a very white
I'm a
trash.
white
joke.
trash
I approve
myself.
this message.
Hey. Okay.
Smoke weed every day.
Nah, dude, they grew up in like the. They grew up in like late 70s and 80s and shit when they were teenagers. So they just.
Fuck
Well,
yeah.
my mom doesn't, but my dad smokes weed and shit. We were partying, doing a lot of fucking cocaine.
Oh yeah.
It's best to
Doing all
have
that.
one Woodstock, one Wall Street parent. It
Yeah.
really is. You know,
Little balance.
Have some good balance in the
No,
home.
I got an Irish dad and an Italian mom, so that's the balance.
A lot of violence. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. I don't care.
No, I have a joke about it, and it's them hitting each other, which they don't. But the joke is like, that they hit each other,
Nice.
which is good.
Hell yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
My parents did hit each other though, so
Same.
I mean that's why
Yeah.
I like it. It just reminds me of home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like things that remind me of home
Yeah.
because I can't
You see
remember
it-
it.
You see an
Too much
altercation at
trauma.
a bar, and you're like,
Oh, all the PTSD blocks it.
Yep.
yeah,
You know,
I'm
so-
literally, I'm right there with you. I mean, my parents don't watch any of this. I hope they don't, because I don't talk to them about shit like that. But yeah, I had the same thing as you. When they were
Just-
younger, they were just wild.
If your mom does watch this, make sure to give her a kiss on the lips for me.
Oh,
right?
dude, I hate when he says that. I hate when he says that.
Hell yeah.
I hate when he says that.
I have this character, Rad Dad. The fucking Rad Dad, dude.
You
Give her a kiss on the lips for me.
Make sure you give your mother a kiss on the lips for me, yeah?
I fucking.
I hate it so much.
Do you Is your father still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor? If he watches this, can you blow him for me?
No.
He goes, nah.
No, because he will watch it. He's a fan.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. You said your mom wouldn't watch it. All right?
All
So
right.
that's why
That's
I did.
good.
Oh, man. You
Yeah.
made it real, bro. That was fucking weird.
I would rather.
I have
my-
a close relationship with my father. You said your mom's usually asleep most of the time.
Yeah. It's true.
My dad's a highly active type 1 diabetic, all right? We're close, bro. He could go at any moment.
You don't want to put some sugar on his lips for me?
No, I'm going to be wiping
Put a
his
little-
ass any day. I don't want to think about fucking touching his dick.
Oh.
It's too real.
Dude. Got to get close to your parents before they go, man. You gotta.
Yeah, it's safe to say we're close.
No, it's fine. I would rather my parents not see the part that I was saying, like the PTSD thing. I don't care if my mom heard me say I was gonna blow your dad. I'm fine with that.
That's dope. That's dope.
She's known me for 27 years now. She gets it.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Nah, my parents have never seen me
Holy
do
shit.
comedy at all. I don't invite them.
Really?
Yeah, and my dad's like, oh, like somebody will bring it up. My dad's like, yeah, we've never gone. I'm like, I don't care what you think, but Mom's not gonna like a lot of the stuff I'm gonna say. He's like, oh, she's seen a lot of shit. And I'm like, not from her
my
son.
shit.
Yeah,
Not
it's
from
a
her
little
son.
different for moms seeing their own kid.
My mom actually came out and watched me do comedy for the first time. I did 20 minutes down at Bishop's, and it was kind of just weird because the shit that I thought she was going to laugh at, she didn't. And the stuff that I didn't want her to laugh at, she did. And I was just like, dude, this is gross. I was just like, why did this happen? I was just like,
You're a
literally,
pig.
literally all my dirty sex jokes she was cackling at. And my stepdad was just like looking at her, be like, that's your son. And I saw him say it 4 times. I was like, fuck. I was like, this is silly. I was like, what am I doing up here? Yeah, but that's
great.
That's my
Gotta
family
love it.
story.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't be like, if my parents don't like it, I can't be like, yeah, this is your fault.
Yeah, literally, you created this.
Yeah.
No, but they were good parents.
Yeah, yeah,
Good parents.
Yeah.
yeah. Good time.
Yeah, no, I mean, I work with my dad.
What do you, oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, don't.
Oh, shit, this is a game?
This is a new game. This is a new game.
All right, here we go.
All right, break up.
Game time.
Break up the 500
On Move the Mic podcast. All right, so we have a handful of games that we play, but here's one of them. All right, 500 buckaroos
Each.
if you win.
I'm notoriously good at this.
So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna ask you 5 questions. Our goal is to figure out what it is you do for a living, what it is your job is. All right. You're just gonna give us yes or no's. Okay.
No, we need some
You can give us
elaboration as
little,
well.
Little elaboration. You know
Help
what I
us
mean?
out.
Don't be a dick. All right. This ain't. Don't Steve Harvey us up here. You know what I mean?
We've had
Go
some
ahead.
comedian. Okay, we've had some
We
comedians.
already know that he works with his dad.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to ask my usual question. First question is, what tool do you work with most?
A tape measure.
Okay.
What material do you work with most?
Wood.
We're getting good at this one.
Yeah, we are. Okay, here. Okay.
This guy's like, bro, you guys asked one question. You
Yeah.
think
I'm trying not to just give it away, though.
Yeah,
I'm
don't.
I want to make this fun.
Wood tape measure. Come on.
Do you work socially with people besides your dad?
Not really.
Okay.
Does your job acquire an OSHA 10?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm not. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. He's not sure.
He's
So
like,
that
I
one doesn't-
probably
I'll tell
should
you
get
what,
one.
okay.
I probably should get
If
one.
it does, then I don't have it.
Okay, so that one doesn't count. Does your job require you to work typically with a hard hat on?
No.
Okay.
Wood tape measure.
Not wearing a hard hat, so he could be on a roof.
No hard hats. On a hot summer day, does your job fucking suck?
Last Friday was one of the worst days of my fucking life.
Okay.
Tape measure, wood. Nails or screws?
All around, baby.
Okay. All right.
I think he.
Do Do you work in a Keebler Elf cookie tree? I'm just kidding. That was a fucked up joke. I'm sorry. I'll give you. I'm short too. I can say it. Yeah, I'll pay you. That was a roast joke. Okay. All right. I'm fucking gay.
I
It's
thought
all
you were
right.
gonna ask if I've exposed myself to my boss, and yes.
Okay. Whoa. That's your
your
dad. I love that.
What'd you say?
Wait a minute. Your dad's your boss, or you just work with him?
Yeah, he's my boss.
That's
but
a
I work with
question.
him.
That's a question. All right.
Well, no, because we were just
Okay.
we were
Yeah.
setting up what was already established.
That is
It
a
was
yes and yes question because he is my boss, but I work
Yeah,
with him too.
just- Do you know what he does? Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Dude's edging over there.
He's
like,
not even on the mic and shit. You fucking
Cut.
the fucking
All
put
right.
his ass in the wheelchair for real, man.
He's not even in a wheelchair.
I know he's not in.
We
it
usually
today.
have him
It's
in a
fun.
wheelchair. But,
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's
It's
see
a
here.
bit.
you took it away. What the hell's the matter with you guys?
know,
This
right?
guy's just crutching.
No, we have to carry him, which is the real fun part.
All right, buddy, you're sleeping here tonight.
you got a tool belt?
Yes, sir.
All right. I got it.
Okay. Is this the last questions? 'Cause
Yeah.
We're on
that
question
was my,
5
That was my
each.
last one.
That was your
my
last.
one.
So
I
I
started.
have one more question. Okay. Here we go. It's coming.
So am I.
Fucking moats over here.
Do you work at elevation?
Yes and no. I mean, like sometimes, yeah.
Like just higher off the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. My guess. You a carpenter?
I was.
Yeah.
I
notoriously
knew
good
it,
at this
I knew
game.
it off the first one.
Yeah,
I literally did.
notoriously good at this
I
game.
knew it
We're
off the
getting
first
better. We're getting all right at this. We're gonna take.
All right, that was game one. Let's bust out game two. Buttons, pull up a random generator for us, brother. So this is a comedian's best fucking tool. Okay.
Here's your.
This is gonna flex something in your brain that you didn't know existed. All right.
Oh boy.
So what we're going to do here, once the producer pulls it up on the screen, we're going to get 6 random words generated for us by randomwordgenerator.com. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to tell
A little short story.
a funny little goofy story.
A little bit. A little
Yeah.
short story.
God.
Yeah, no, this is super fun.
No, this
get rid
is-
of the yeah, there's the ad.
Oh, that's a good one, dude.
All right, so I'll go ahead and start. Or you go ahead. You've never started this off. You said it's a good
All
one.
right, so let's go. All right, I'm not too good at mathematics because I'm a communist, and I'm not qualified to really talk about this. But I did get some restless sleep last night because I was playing with my piece, and I just really just focused in on the main vein. Okay,
Oh, okay.
Gross,
so you
right?
throw all these words
Yeah,
together and
exactly.
make it. Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's insane. Let's do it.
All right.
oh, that's fun.
What's that first word?
Abbey.
Yeah.
like a little street, like a corner abbey, like where fucking Jack the Ripper used to stab all those hookers.
Oh, okay. All right. So
That's a weird way to
I was
describe
having a salad, and it had too much wheat in it. So my friend suggested me to eat some peanuts. Sadly, I lost my ring in the Abbey, and had to find that shit before my wife found out. Okay.
Hey.
It gets better as we go. Okay.
So what? Do I have to keep it like quick, like couple words in between?
You also
got to
get-
start quick.
You also get one
shit.
redo.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know what the fuck earthwax
Try not to think
is.
about it too much.
Like I don't know what the fuck earthwax is. So I would be
Ah.
like, oh, hit me with a redo on that. If I was you, but if you want to use
give
it,
me a redo, I guess. What the fuck is
There you go. Oh, this is a good one.
Oh.
nice. he giggled. I like this. I like this.
Looking very intently into the screen, piecing the sentence together in his mind.
I know. I'm trying to think of a way to do this the right
Yeah,
way.
but the key is don't think
Maybe
about it
it's
too
stuck
much.
in
It'll
the
come to
middle.
you. Just start talking, and it'll come to you. Trust me.
All right. I mean, it's gonna be. I'm not shy about it, but me and my original grandma have one thing in common, and that we did a raid at an asylum.
Oh, there you
Hell
go.
yeah.
See? One sentence.
yeah,
One
bro.
sentence. Love it.
That was great. Go ahead, Eric.
All right, here. So you guys might know this, but I
like
might
the-
not know this, but I do have a twin. And I try to exploit him for as many jokes as I can, but he really just talks about the axis of evil way too much. and like as a demonstration of his comedy, or his humor, as a demonstration of his humor, he just whipped out his sex organs and played with mine too. I don't know. That's fucking gay.
Alrighty.
I
Fell
like
apart.
humor organ demonstration. Just those 3 words in a row.
Yeah,
It's like
I
I
just
just demonstrated my cock,
yeah. See, demonstrated my organ.
and it works.
All right, here we go. So I was on a job site where I had to host a unanimous pity party for this caged hooker that we found, and all we ended up doing was filling up a bucket and paid her to strip.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Filled up a bucket. All right, that'll sink in.
Gross.
The producer got it. The bukkake bucket. We filled up the bucket. All right. Fuck.
Okay. I'm agile, and I was doing a back extension, and back extension, and I was trying to follow along with a lesson about it, and I prefer to eat sand and jerk off until I arise.
Hell yeah.
Got 'em.
Nailed it. Nice.
Hell yeah.
All right, round 3.
Can't
Eric
talk. That really just fucked me up.
Oh, this is great.
All right. Well, so my sign is asparagus rising. It's terrible. Okay. Yeah, but I use. So I was on this Reddit thread trying to learn ballet, and I just couldn't construct enough sensitivity in my balls to really get the dance moves down. Like I just kind of looked like I was Tokyo drifting around there. Okay, that's stupid. All right.
Yeah,
that's
you should have
stupid.
wrapped that up way quicker.
Yeah, I
you were trying to
know.
be witty. It's fine.
Yeah, no. I usually try to break apart the words, but fuck it.
Yeah, this is a good-
Sometimes I try to constrain Eric. Because the reality is my partner is full of corn and loves to spin with his essays.
I am full of corn. I love corn, dude.
nice.
Aluminium.
All right.
I'm just. It's aluminum, but.
Don't get a redo.
Mm. There's a lot
Okay.
to do here. Okay.
It's
I was-
aluminum.
I was having trouble eating the lid off of a can because it was aluminum. And it reminded me of that time where I licked paper as a last resort.
You found out the paint was made of lead, huh?
To get out of a
All right.
DUI.
Hell yeah, that was great.
That was
another round of random word generator. And because we totally forgot, this show
About time.
is brought to you by Opus Pro.
Opus Pro, Opus Clip.
Clip. It's the #1 AI editing software
If you're a creator
in the world.
if you're a creator, use our code.
MTMPOD.
And there's another one, a brand new one that we got.
Move the mic.
Hell yeah, 25% off. Heck yeah, sorry, we can. You get what I'm saying.
He's butchering this ad read right now, and that's totally
We'll do
fine.
another one later.
But anyhow, opus.pro/MTM pod or opus.pro/Move the Mic podcast, 25% off all your future purchases through opus.pro. Again, that's the #1 AI content editing software.
Chad, what do you think about
in the
Opus
world.
Pro?
They got porn on that Opus Pro?
Yeah.
They got
we
AI
could.
porn? Is it just commands?
So
Like,
let me
do
tell
they
you what
do
it
they
is.
make videos and stuff?
Yeah. What you do is
Ooh.
you can upload any length video to it.
You could do like a comedy set.
You
know,
can
your
also
little-
upload your personal files to it, right? So that way, like if you don't have it uploaded on the internet, right out of your hard drive. And what it'll do is it'll algorithmically figure out the best portions of your content. And then it'll create clips out of them with captions, emojis, auto word sensors. And it gets to know your content over time as well. Like at first, it thought Eric was Eric Williamson. And then I go in and I edit Sin to just Williams once, and then it remembers that forever. So it spelled my name Damion. It's A-N. I changed it. You know what I mean? It gets to know you over time. So it's really a relationship with a producer that works at the speed of light.
Yeah.
It's great. It's
No.
fucking super dope.
Not bad. And if you fire him, you're not killing his family. That's good.
You
know?
got it. You got it.
Plus, we got fucking buttons. What the fuck?
Hey, buttons over there.
This freaking buttons, guys. He loves that button. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dude, hit him up.
Okay.
Is this a guy you've been after?
I swear to... nice. Thank you, man. I swear, like... Do you forget that you're a part of a show sometimes?
No, I'm just broing out with the boys, man.
Fucking entertained as
Yeah,
well,
you
man.
caught me with my glasses
Silence.
on.
Shit. Come on, glasses on, man. I'm just sitting in the corner thinking about moats.
Yeah.
Big moat energy out here. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
dude.
talking about? Yeah.
Moats and hoes, bitch.
Moats and hoes. That's a write that down.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
Moats and hoes. I
Moats
like
and
it.
hoes. They're adults. They're not 13.
Call back.
So where would you like
Dude,
to see
can I have a
yourself?
cigarette? What kind of cigarettes you got?
Champagne and cigarettes.
Oh my God, the blend number 27s, dude.
Now I really hope my
Are you
parents
sure?
don't watch me. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Why?
Well, your parents don't let you smoke?
No, they don't care. I mean, I get. I'm 27 years
Yeah.
old.
Oh,
That was a loaded question.
Why the fuck you say? You hope you only got
I
one
just-
left. Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't fucking care.
Okay.
No, I just gave my mom so much shit about smoking in the years
I'm all set,
that
man.
I would
I don't
feel
smoke
like
in
I was
church.
really feel like I was really defeating the purpose of doing that. I was gonna rather put that out instead of smoke all over the place.
My man.
Where would you like to see yourself in comedy in like 5 years?
Deep
Because
push.
we're like two and a half in right now.
Yeah.
So you got a year on me, and you're very good. I've seen your set before, and I could see you just
Yeah,
kind of
just get
on the
away,
rise, anyways.
Fuck yeah, man.
hosting your own mic,
That's
doing
dope.
the dang thing down in the elbow room, doing the dang thing all over. Where do you want to see yourself?
I don't know. I hear people get asked this, and they're like, "Oh, I'd love to be on Netflix." If I'm ever on Netflix, it'll be a documentary because I killed a bunch of people. Okay?
Whoa. Is this our
There
Kill
will-
Tony moment?
There will be comedy in there. Okay. No. I don't know. I honestly would. I just want. My whole goal has always been be better than you were like a month ago. Like, just little goals get you better at the big picture, and then shit happens that you didn't even have your sights on. And you're just like, oh, I just passed a goal by accident. So just honestly, just be a lot better. Be
Yeah.
funnier, be a lot better, and having more opportunities, doing shows, and I don't know, maybe in a city somewhere. I kind
Oh,
of want to
yeah.
get out of Connecticut.
What's
Would you go to Boston, New York? Would you go
What-
to Austin? Where you?
I
like,
would
you-
probably stay around New England. I don't know
Nice.
yet though.
Let me. I want you to expand on that a little bit. What do you mean? What's your measure of success in comedy? Is that like how many tickets you can sell? Is it, or is your measure the reaction from the crowd?
Yeah, the reaction from the crowd. I want to be just really funny, because if you're worrying about being really funny and you always want people to think you're funny, you're getting people laughing. If they like you and they come back, then that just has to keep happening, and you'll have a crowd.
Yeah.
And if you're really funny and people like you, you're not gonna have to worry about how many tickets you sell, because you're selling tickets because you're really funny and people like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That other thing just happens.
Mhm.
And also, like I said, I get obsessed about stuff. Like if I'm like, I want to be better at this, I just fucking
do it.
I just spam shit and
How
keep
do you
going and going and going.
How do you get better at comedy? But how do you
don't
know that you're getting better
I don't
along the way?
I don't really know how to measure that either. Like I
Mhm.
was thinking about that the other day. I was talking to Dodie probably, but I don't know. Like sometimes it's just like I figured this joke out that I didn't know a month ago. Sometimes it's something like that. Then I'm just looking back and knowing that stuff's happening, like improvement in the last month. or you get better at like crowd work, or you just start to just have a better stage presence. Anything. We were talking about expressions earlier. Just start pinging stuff off that like you realize is going better. And I record everything, like usually
Nice.
in audio, and then if I have a video, I'll watch it. Usually not though. I usually just listen to that too. But going back and just like listening to shit and seeing what sounds better, what's not as shaky, you know, what jokes that you abandoned or what kept going. I don't know, little things. Or you just did really good at a show. One month you had a good show, stand out like that Nook show. That was probably like, oh, it was a great show. It's a good thing for the month.
Cross. What's your do you have a specific like writing process, or is it all just throwing spaghetti at the wall?
I have a thought. Like usually it's like lightning in the bottle is the good ones. If I like sit there and try and write something out, it just ends up being shit.
Yeah.
But if I have that lightning in the bottle, you just have an idea. You're like, oh, that's funny. Then I start to figure it out more because I'm already excited to know it works. And I've been doing like more writing on stage, really.
Nice.
Where like I just do jokes that I've been doing for 3 months now because it's my show set, and change them around a bunch, and I just start adding shit. And if it works in real time, I'll just keep going. Really, it's that. It's just like if I had any like medium where I'm like would be writing most stuff, and this is gonna sound like ridiculous or cliche, is if I'm in an Xbox party with a couple of my friends because we're just bullshitting and saying stupid shit. I'm stoned. I just start saying dumb stuff and like, oh, that could be a tagline, or that could be something. And yeah, if I try and sit down and write stuff out, it sucks. Or I mean, the roasts I do alright at, but that's different.
Yeah.
I write all that usually like 2 days before because I'm just a procrastinator.
Same, dude.
Do you like roasts?
Yeah, I'm having a good time with them so far. Yeah, they're fun. They're funner. I think roast battles are funner, but I did 1 or 2 roasts where you were sitting on a panel and like you go up and do like the traditional roast thing. But that was a blast too. I think that would be better for the right person though. But the roast battles are a lot of fun. Have you ever done any?
No. I'm not into like if it's my friends, I'll roast.
Yeah.
All the time. Like I can. Yeah, it's this guy. I can fucking. I can
torch
hang.
me.
I can
He'll torch
hang.
me.
I can hang with the best of them when it comes to like roasting on the spot, like with my buddies. I'm not into. Let me look into this person that I've never met before, and try to say something that everyone else here is going to try to say too.
Yeah.
I don't care for it.
I get you. I feel you on that. I would much rather roast people that I know, and then I'd like to roast people that I like because I'm the same way.
You only roast the people you love.
Yeah, if I really like hanging out with you, I'm usually shitting on you Outback elbow.
Like the only way like I think I would be successful in an actual roast is if I went into it with the mindset of I'm coming here to cut everyone's fucking head off.
Yeah.
And that's not why I'm in comedy.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to there's as soon as like there's a negative feeling attached to comedy, it's no longer
that's why
what it's meant to be.
That's why I another thing I stand on like is if like people get offended like, oh, I was in the roast and somebody said something mean to me. It's like you shouldn't have signed up for a roast.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have done it. That's not. And like I ask everybody I roast, is there anything off limits? If they say no, I'm like, all right, well I take that no for like no. So I'm gonna
say whatever.
I say mean shit, and I don't have anything either. I'd rather do that too though than like go after and get information for somebody.
Yeah.
I have fun in it. The crowds have a lot of fun, which is nice to know that they're getting the fact that we're not really like if it's not a mean-spirited night, then it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the people that do get that are the people that probably just shouldn't do them.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to do them.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, but some people want to do them.
Like,
and they get mad, and it's like.
Yeah, I think I have the foresight. I definitely know that I'm not going to get mad at what anyone has to say. My whole journey so far, I'm a little over a year. My whole journey so far is self-deprecation and talking about my trauma and
Real life
like,
stories too. You know what
bro,
I mean?
I'm literally like Eminem, bro. There's nothing you can say to me. And I know people say, you can say to me that I haven't said in the mirror to myself, or. But like,
or I love that. that was good.
But for real, like I don't know. No one's gonna affect me. I don't want to be in a place where like it's not. Comedy shouldn't be competition.
Yeah,
competition is competition.
I don't want to do competitions.
It's like, all right. So have you ever done psychedelics?
Yeah.
All right. So I've done a lot of psychedelics, and I realize just like the jester, right? There's many different faces to personalities.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I don't mean to cut you off.
Go
Do you
ahead.
like mushrooms or acid more?
Okay, so
That's a good question for you, dude.
He's
I will
he's like, I gotta go shit. I got an hour on this.
I have
I gotta go shit. It's crazy.
I think I have two answers. So like mushrooms, I would rather do more frequently. You know what I mean? Like I would rather just hang out on mushrooms,
Yeah.
right? Like acid is a very like
Takes
I
too
have to-
long.
I gotta make a schedule for that shit. You know what I mean? I gotta have a certain amount of orange juice. I gotta make sure that my babysitters.
He needs some milk.
No, milk is
Dude,
terrible
I'm
for
kidding,
you.
I'm kidding.
But anyway,
Acid on milk or milk
Dude.
on acid on milk would be gnarly.
no, ew.
Drinking milk on acid is probably like the
The worst.
things in the
Orange
world.
juice though is life. But anyway,
Get some tang like the astronauts drink.
yeah, fuck yeah, bro. That's scientific shit.
You're right,
Synthesize me.
Captain.
Fucking, but yeah, man. So one face, even though they're all in the same head, right? They're all individually separated, and I feel like that's how like entertainment should be. There shouldn't like the issue with the news, right? Is that it's no longer just news; it's also a form of entertainment.
Yeah.
Because they want their numbers to stay
Yeah.
up, right? So now there's opinions and all this tainting happening.
Isn't
I
it
think
funny
the
they were
same
giving
thing-
shit to podcasters about
Oh,
that?
yeah.
And it's like, well,
I think-
we're the ones that like actually should have that because we're just fucking around.
Free
You guys
flow.
are
Right.
It's all
you guys
free
are
flow.
trying to bring information in. You guys shouldn't be a podcast that's live on everybody's
No,
TV.
fuck you. No, this is where it's at, and they know it. But they're hanging on. So the point is, though, that is like, you know, I don't think you should mix two faces together in really any aspect. You know what I mean? Like, wear the face that you're whatever your goal is, that's the face you need to be wearing. Because anything else, you're not going to reach that goal.
Yeah.
There's going to be things in the way. And to me, I just feel like the roast competitions are just one of those things that get in the way.
Do you
know
think?
what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just like doing them. I do like roasting because everyone's like, oh, you're a really nice person. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm an asshole. I just haven't hit
Show
that.
that face.
Yeah, I haven't hit that yet. 'Cause
Yeah.
somebody might piss me off enough in comedy and I'll be an asshole, but it hasn't happened. Roasting, I don't like say. I'm not that I like to be an asshole, but it's nice for me to like be able to use that, like the I'm an asshole kind of attitude in like a flexation and say a joke like that or something. And like the way you like what the writing process is for me is totally different than just like writing jokes. So it forces me to write. It's almost like an exercise in that aspect. But I don't know. I guess I'd like to be an asshole. I was trying
Yeah.
to say I don't, but I do.
No, I mean that's totally fine. There's a big lane for that
I
here in
also-
America.
I don't
from
like-
that kind of comedy.
I
mean,
don't like
Burr.
competitions too, and like
Yeah.
I don't like the way I get when I'm doing a roast, like the night of. Like I just
Yeah,
watched
you
the
get
last
competitive too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, dude, I know I was way.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Competitive is its own face. There's competition, and you can envelop that into so many different aspects.
I feel
of
like
your
we're
life,
all
but-
very competitive in this room. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? Where it's just like, dude, I want to. Every time I step on this stage, I want to win.
one. Yeah, we're measuring after.
I want to
this.
win. No, dude, don't
You
do
guys
this.
don't want.
You don't want to see the size of my moat, baby. You don't want to see the size of my moat.
That's the widest moat in the house.
Oh my god.
There you go. You get paid for that.
Thanks.
Here's an extra 100 for the magnums you're gonna need to buy for that
Got
moat.
that wide load mode.
Yeah, you got it, baby. I got a whole lot of gators in there. No, but like, so the thing is with me, like, I have done the roast competitions.
I thought you were gonna be like, no. The thing is with me, it's just really wide. He
it's
just
really-
kept going.
No, but I do. I like to go to the roast competitions for sure.
Yeah.
I was part of one. I sucked ass. I ate a big old bag of dicks. You can ask him. He was there. I was ill prepared, so I also did the roast of Buddha Joe, who was somebody that I knew.
Yeah, how did that go?
That I prepared for, and just because I
But
knew
that's a
Buddha-
friend.
Yes,
And everyone on the show are friends. That's how
everyone
roast is supposed to
crushed.
be.
Everyone crushed
Yeah.
from top to bottom, crushed. Even like literally, it was all friendly.
make a
Like
point?
I know what he's making a point.
Can I
But,
make a
like,
point?
Yeah, go for it.
Like, look at any roast on Netflix
Yeah.
or anything Comedy Central. every single person that gets roasted handpicks every single comedian that roasts them.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
vet every single one of them. Even if they don't know who they are, they'll look at all their stuff, and they have a whole team that's like, all right, this person's never said anything bad about you, so we're going to have a great time. It's going to be a great show. That's what a roast should be. It
Yeah.
should be people,
Yeah.
like friends,
And it
you
was
know what I mean?
very fun, very like, I mean, there was obviously some jokes that everyone was just like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Jason Marby said that.
But
Holy
everyone's
fuck.
friends, so
Yeah.
it's just holy shit, and not like, oh my god, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's-
it was like we also had jokes that were so lighthearted and like just made off of jokes. Like if you know Buddha, you know his like most of his jokes. Like you've been going to like he does his like gold material most mics. You know what I mean? And then you hear those, and so I made plays off those.
Yeah.
And it was really fun to do. But also there was comedians on the roast that I've never met before.
Yeah,
But
see,
they
that's
also
where it
give
gets
great
weird.
roast bios. They gave great roast bios. So like if you are on a roast and don't give a good
Yeah.
roast bio,
I never give
You-
a fucking thing
dude,
to
you have
anybody.
to. You have
I
to,
don't even
man.
have pictures of me on Instagram much either.
It's literally just shows. I looked it up too.
Yeah,
I was
ain't
just like,
shit.
ah.
What do you think the biggest crowd you've done a show for is?
Probably like 100 people.
Hell yeah.
dude.
Yeah, right there
Um,
with us.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the place now. Fucking, it was a brewery. And I can't even. The town wasn't a town; it was a county. So I asked them. I was like, "Is this a town?" They're like, "Yeah, not really."
A county. It's
"How
like a
we-"
jail.
I was like, yeah, where is this place? Oh,
like-
it was Kingsman Brewing. That's what it was.
Oh, nice.
But I walked into the wrong room at first, and it was just a million people that weren't there for comedy. And I was like, "Where's the comedy show?" And they're like, "Oh, it's over there." And it was just the same room but empty,
Mm.
and they filled up. And,
Hell yeah.
it was fire.
You're trying to fill up my moat down here. I'm sorry. Gross.
Man, there was no for Kingsman. Would have had a moat though.
There we
So,
go. They
yeah.
would have. They would have.
would've.
They would have.
Yeah.
I want half the money that microphone costs. I think you owe me half for what
what?
that. I mean, you've molested that thing for
Yeah, my nose has been on it
months,
from.
and I should not say that word. Time that.
PS games?
Time that.
What's
no,
that?
he doesn't have games. Him.
What?
You got games?
What?
You got
Can we
games on
write
your
down the
phone?
time for that, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Got games of what?
Um,
oh, I have more games. You want to play more games?
Sure.
Sure.
Hell yeah! So what
What do
was
you
the
got?
what was the fun one that we played last time? That was
It was lie detector.
no. I think we should do.
No, we got to do
we
that
could
now if
trivia.
we're gonna do it.
We should do trivia first.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, I'm telling you, if we're gonna do lie detector.
All
we
right,
gotta
let's do
it
lie
now.
detector. All right, cool.
I like
So
to
what
run
you're gonna
the
do
show.
is you're gonna tell us one fake story, one real story, and we have to pick it out from just detective. And we're gonna do the same. So you're gonna have some opportunity to make some good money off of us. We'll give you $300 a piece if you fool us. But if we guess you on your bullshit, you got to give us $100 of that stack, man. And we're gonna start with you.
Okay.
We're gonna throw you on the top of the stack.
Okay.
But if you catch us on our bullshit, like we said, we're gonna toss you $300.
So I have to. Do I have to? So I'm guessing you after. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah, we're gonna guess.
This is a brand new game. We've only run it by me and Damien. So yeah, we'll run it.
You're the guinea pig, man.
Yep.
All right. I'm trying to think of a good but a simple story.
You got to think of a truth
Yeah,
and a lie.
Yeah.
It's a little difficult, I guess.
Trying to think of something good.
We don't know a lot about you, so this is gonna be tough.
Truth
Oh,
lie.
all
Truth
right.
lie.
All right. I
yeah.
got a good truth.
But yeah, think of the lie,
I
and
was
then
gonna
you have to
say-
mix up the stories.
Yeah, you don't want to tell us what's
no,
true.
no,
or
I'm
not.
not. Like, all right, here's the true one. Yeah. All right. Just give you only specific dates on both of them. November 8th, 2003.
That's really funny though. That'd be a good way to fool us.
All right. One time when I was in middle school, I was sitting at lunch and this fucking kid was like, R-worded. Okay, we'll just say that. And there was another kid sitting there that was like kind of fucking with him, and like I should have kind of like not been an asshole and like stepped in earlier, but he just like kept fucking with him. And the kid just stood up and fucking slammed him with a piece of pizza, like right across the fucking side of the face, like directly across the side of the face, and didn't get in trouble at all, which is, I don't know, you can work that out with whatever politics you want to throw on that word, but yeah, that was okay. And then when I was like, I don't know, probably like 12, this kid, we used to go to the skate park that was like right near my house, skated down, met this kid, and we were like, hey dude, what are you doing? And he was like, hold on, I just dropped a shit dollar over there. And we sat and watched it for a while, and nobody would pick it up, and then we were skating like probably an hour later, and this fucking girl walked by, we saw her pick up the dollar, and she made it like almost up the hill and dropped it and started freaking out, smelled her hand. And she lived right next to us. She was our fucking neighbor. Yeah, and then the dude shit in a sewer right next to our friend's sister who was coming to pick him up. So.
Second one's true. First one's false.
Shut the fuck up, Buttons. But I agree.
I agree as well. I agree as well. You gotta let us know. You gotta let us know.
That retarded kid didn't exist.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, did we get paid or?
Yeah, we get 100 each.
Yeah, you
I
owe
did,
us, motherfucker.
Yeah, I did actually
Pay
mix
up.
that up though. He shit in the sewer before and then wiped his ass with the shit dollar. I forgot about that. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Phenomenal story. All right, I'm gonna go next.
I can't guess, so this is all on you. Or should I be able to guess?
I don't know. We've never done this before.
Yeah.
It would be a lot easier for you because we've been around each other.
Don't guess. Not
Yeah,
this
don't
Okay.
guess.
You ever
Okay,
see Meet the
okay.
Parents, dog? I'm fucking Robert De Niro right now.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Get over here,
Analyze.
I'm gonna give him his
Guilty
100
cat.
back. All right.
Analyze it all, my man. All right.
Better rattle
So
that toilet, dude. Don't use that toilet. Dog.
so this one time I was hanging out at this festival. Happens every year in Martins Ferry, Ohio. And it's called Betty Zane is the name. And I'm playing these games. I'm just there to sell weed, really. And my brother's girlfriend's mom was like, hey, what are you doing? And just walked up on me. I'm like, not much. Fucking trying to sell some weed, make some money. And what are you trying to do? She's like, oh, well, come back to the crib. Mind you, she's like maybe 36 is the youngest. I'm 17. And I'm like, yeah, let's go grab some beer. I'll come kick it. Great time. So we get back to the crib. It's like 4 a.m. I'm smashing guts.
And what's his name?
That's a Luis Santos joke if I ever heard one.
So smashing guts. And then she wakes me up at like 9 o'clock. She's like, hey, I got to go to work. My daughter, who's my brother's ex-girlfriend at this point, she's like, she's got a softball game in an hour. By the time you wake up, she'll be gone. You can take a shower, whatever. I'm like, all right, word. So I wake up. It's like noon. Go out in the living room. She has no idea that I'm in the house. She's got long fucking soccer socks on, lingerie, just basically naked in the crib, right?
Naked.
I come out, I'm like, damn, what's up with you? You know what I mean? And to wrap it up quick, I smashed her guts as well. And basically within 12 hours, less than that, 10 hours, I slept with a mom and a daughter with no shower in between.
I'm gonna impregnate her mommy with her daughter's daughter.
100%. 100%.
That's how
Okay.
that works.
All right. Second story. So I used to, I used to study the drums a lot. And I had a few mentors. And one of them was my 6th grade percussion lead teacher. We in our school, which was down in West Virginia, Elm Grove. really all they cared about was football and the marching band. So we had a few different teachers in music class. Basically, there was a brass teacher, percussion teacher, vocalist, and anyhow, so hanging out with this dude, we become pretty close. You know, he's like picking me up from school, taking me back to his place. We're practicing on the pads. He's teaching me fucking, all different kinds of
Wrist movements.
wrist. Yeah, he's teaching me all sorts of ways to move the wood.
Nice. I wish I could give you money. You poor thing.
So, needless to say, I can play Whiplash now.
Hell yeah.
No, I can't. But no. To finish up that story though, he was actually a really decent guy. He never did anything crazy to me, but he did get accused of it, and I got interrogated by the police for about 10 hours. My mom showed up about 6 hours in without a lawyer, and they made us sit there for another 4 hours while they basically berated me on where did he touch me. Go ahead.
Now I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and where did he touch you? Because I don't think that you banged two mom and daughter in the same time, and I feel like you were probably interrogated for getting a little accusatory of some touch.
Got you, bitch.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep
Swear
that.
to God.
Really?
I'm gonna keep
Swear
that.
to God. You can ask my brother.
It's one of my least
my
favorite stories that
God.
he tells me sometimes.
I really wanted to hold on to that one for a later date, but I don't know how long we're going to play this game.
Oh my God.
It's one of my least
No,
favorite
that's-
stories because he
Yeah,
goes
that
like
one's-
this.
You owe me some money, by the way.
How old?
Yo.
How old?
I was
Just one,
17.
just
How old was she?
Oh, her daughter?
Yeah.
16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we're the same. My brother was, he
you-
had just turned 18, right?
do you
Or-
wanna
yeah, he had just turned 18, and then that's when they kind of broke up, like, right after. Not because of age, but just because they were only 2 years different.
I
But
love
because...
how you were almost the victim, and then you became almost the pedophile. PDF.
Pretty wild, right? Pretty wild.
Mark it
right?
down. Mark it down. Mark
Yeah,
it
man.
down.
I tell you what, bro.
PDF.
It was a great. I left some stuff out of that story, but
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
want to tell the gross part that you always tell me and it makes me go, ugh.
no, it's fine.
Okay, we'll
No, I
save it
wanna
for
hear
later.
it.
We're in a public place.
I want to hear that.
We're in a
Come
public-
on,
I can tell you.
sponsors, stay with us.
I can tell you off there.
Yeah,
I
we'll
wanna know.
say it off air. We'll say it off air. All right.
So
Time
yeah,
for
I
lie
owe you 100.
detector.
You already paid me.
I know, but I only owed you 100. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
That's it. That's it. So I'm gonna keep this here just in case you call me on my bullshit.
What do you
Right
got,
here.
E baby?
Three, right here. All right. So when I was 23 years old, I was out drinking with my friends, and I thought I recognized somebody at the bar, so I went and approached him. I was just like, "Man, I love your stand-up." It ended up being Hannibal Buress, and I was talking to a girl at the time, and I was just like, "Hey, this is Hannibal. He's a very funny comedian, very famous."
Pause. I think you should have the glasses off.
I was thinking the same
Okay,
thing. Let
okay,
me look into your eyes.
Yeah, 100%. I literally felt you thinking that because, like, I look over at you and there was something in your eyes. You're like, "Motherfucker, I can't get a read."
You were also
I picked up
just
on
getting
that.
drilled by me for like 2 minutes during your stories. The whole time I'm sitting there like, yeah, come on, keep
Get-
telling me.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Look me
anyways,
dead in the soul, baby.
So, anyways, I'm with this girl. We had just made out at the bar, and so I walk over to Hannibal. I buy him a drink with the girl, and he takes the whiskey on the rocks, and then he ends up leaving with the girl that I just made out with and her friend.
Oof.
Next.
You know he was way bigger than you too.
Next story. Next story. All right. So, fuck yeah, he was. So, I actually met another famous person, and it was when I was a kid. It was
Did
Larry.
he fuck your mom?
He
All right.
wishes.
What else is next?
He fucking wishes.
Sorry.
Fucking dickhead.
Sorry.
Fucking get
I
you
can't-
caught in my moat.
I can't help myself sometimes. Please, dude, I'd love to take a dip in your moat.
That's a good line. All right. So, yeah. So, I met another famous person. It was Larry Bird. And I met Larry Bird when I was like wicked fucking young. I think I was like 10, 12. And it was like, it was about fucking, Jesus Christ. It was like East Hampton. It was called Glory Days back in the day. And so me and my brother, we were talking, and we were like, Larry, what was your favorite part about basketball? And it was like, honestly, just beating Magic Johnson. And I was just like, well, what was Magic Johnson like? And he was, well, fucking dickhead. Dickhead to me. You know what I mean? And that's the end of the story.
Damn, like that's so. The second one is so believable too. It sucks that it's believable you met Larry Bird somewhere in Mass, right?
Mhm.
And then it's also believable that two chicks were like, I would rather fuck Hannibal Buress or watch my friend do it. So
I think you got to think about this logically. Like break the stories down.
yeah,
And really figure out which one is more plausible.
I mean both.
I'm
of
just
them,
filling dead
you know,
space.
both
Yeah.
of them are. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's a
I'm
tough
gonna-
one to figure out. I could help you.
I'm gonna.
I could help you, but it'll cost half your money. I'll help you, but if you lose,
You should get 50s.
I'll help you, but if you lose, you gotta.
Don't help.
You-
Don't help. I didn't help with your story.
No, if we're gonna get a side bet,
You want a side bet?
with the side bet is if I win, I get this table.
No way, bro. You know how long I've had this table?
And if it doesn't fit my car, somebody else has got to drop it off.
I'm going to give you $100 after this, guess.
Shit, man. I don't know.
Those are stories I haven't told on the pod yet. So
It's super. That one's.
I would say fucking. I think Larry Bird's true, but I can't tell. No, it was the Hannibal stole your
Hannibal's
bitches.
true.
Damn.
Hannibal's true.
Where was that?
So that was downtown at what's it called there? It used to be the Platform Bar, and so it was after his special came out. He was doing a show at the Calvin, and nobody
Fuck, I
knew.
think you told
Can
me
I tell
this
you how
before.
for future how you know he's improvising? He goes straight to a dick joke. He called the place Glory Hole.
No, it was
Or
Glory Days.
Glory
Glory
Days.
Days.
No,
Glory.
and that was the restaurant that I met Larry Bird at, but I wasn't 10 years old, and I didn't ask him about Magic Johnson. That's the story.
Wait, so you met Larry Bird?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
What the?
you-
No, but I
never-
told fallacies afterwards.
Well, my story there was no such retard. in
yeah.
my
I
story.
made up all lies.
All
too.
right, yeah, no, I did that.
I didn't have a
Rip
brother,
one of these in half.
Hold on, dude. You think
All right,
where
I'll
I,
give you
hold,
two.
No,
hold
no,
on,
you're good. No,
hold
you're
on,
good.
Eric. You think where I went to school we had individual music teachers?
No. Yeah, I get that once you were saying that.
I didn't even think about that. Damn, I'm high.
What school has a percussion teacher,
All
a
right.
brass teacher? Come on.
Yeah.
Should we end it with the fun game? The new
Let's
fun
run
game?
it. Let's run it.
Is
Fuck
it
it.
All
child
right.
porn?
So this is a new
What
one.
the fuck is that?
I meant to give you this earlier.
Brother,
I
I,
didn't hear what he
have
said.
4 kids.
I didn't hear what he said, but that okay.
Is it child porn?
Oh, no, it's not.
Once it again.
No, it's
Fucking
not. No
Christ.
CPs, no CPs.
How do you know that term?
CCCP?
I gotta admit, I think that was Daniel Tosh's show. I think he did that.
What?
Like, I think that was
Whoa.
one of a bit on his show, or
Oh,
he maybe
was
had
it?
it in one of his sets.
I
CPs?
was gonna say, don't you dare
Is it
call Tasha a
CPs?
fucking toucher, bro. You can call Tom Hanks a toucher all you want.
You
Not
don't know
Tosh.
who's on that list.
I know Trump is. No, I'm kidding. I don't know a fucking thing, or do I? They told me to.
Trump, and
They
I
told.
approve this message.
Nice.
They told me to stop wearing my my ring. So.
All right, so this next game's
What was the ring?
fully improvised. It's for all of us. It sounds stupid to say because it sounds like I'm running like a Who's Line bit, but hey, it's called Wrong Answers Only, and it's going to be
yeah.
a trivia game. And just make some freaking laughs, you know what I mean? We're going to ask you a random trivia question. You can't say the real one. And the first question for you, Chad, is who was the 42nd president?
42nd president of the United States was shit. That had to have been Hillary Clinton. And
I'm
god
Donald
damn,
Trump, and I approve this message.
she rolled with an iron pussy, dude. She was tough. she
You are
was
fake news.
she was tough. When 9/11 came down the pike, she was like, "We are doing this. I don't want anybody to bitch
You are
out when we
fake
start."
news.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
And yeah, God, what an ass on that broad.
Factuals, bro. She got an ass like Nancy Pelosi got tits.
Tits! Tetas!
So, all right. How many colors are in the rainbow?
Jesus Christ, if I had to guess, at least 40. I don't know. What's weird is what do the colors represent, you know?
everything.
You got categories and subcategories.
And the real question is like, what hue of color are you talking about? And really, when you add saturation and contrast, we could just be infinitely talking here.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're taught that, like, hey, that's red, you're like, oh, that's what red is, but my red doesn't look like
No,
your red,
no.
and we're just like, hey, that car's red, and you're like, yeah, it is, but you're seeing blue. How the fuck do we? And that's
And
how,
then-
like,
yeah.
people are like, I'm colorblind. It's like,
And
who the
then-
fuck
yeah,
showed you?
Then
What are
they
you talking
label you colorblind.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Should be shot.
All right, now you got to ask us a couple trivia questions, and we're going to keep doing a couple rounds of this.
I'm gonna ask you guys trivia
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask me first.
Okay.
Me first. Me first. Me first.
All right, Music
This is
Man.
fun.
What did Yoko Ono do before she ruined the Beatles?
Wrong answers only.
Um,
So you can't say be a whore. Sorry.
She could be a horse. She just couldn't, she didn't have to do all the other shit.
Yoko Ono dropped the gnarliest fucking freestyle on an album.
No shit.
You want to spit
Anyone
it?
ever heard?
Well, you remember the album. You remember the freestyle.
I remember this shit.
JWA.
No, shut the fuck
This
up.
is
We're not doing
improv. This is
We're not doing
you
this.
remember?
Your turn. Fuck you. He's not getting me.
I
know where
almost
this-
got him.
I know where this is going.
I almost got him.
I can't do Yoko Ono and not be racist.
Yeah, I almost got him. I almost got
See,
him.
my answer would have been well, yeah, obviously she flew a suicide plane into Pearl Harbor. That's obviously it.
That's great.
That's what she.
That was
she
fucking
did.
comic
We-
crazy.
It's a
That was
family
comic
friendly
We
crazy.
show.
started this with Japanese suicide.
I did do
goddamn.
that.
It's a family
Seppuku.
friendly show, though, you know?
I did do that. I did do that.
Don't worry, we'll edit it.
Tone it down. Let's get real family friendly.
No, never that. Fuck these kids. Fuck these kids.
So now, would I ask you one?
Yeah.
All right. Man, that's just gonna be the same avenue, I think. Okay. When was the first gay person allowed to be in war?
Wrong answers only.
Yeah.
Last year. It was Bat Boy, and he was Commander in General of Commander in General of the Artillery Brigade,
Yeah.
and
I bet that dude's shooting ropes.
yeah, it was a lot of rope shooting. It was a lot of moat digging. He dug out damn near everybody's moat pretty well.
That was a great answer.
Once he was digging out the moats. All right, I'm done.
All right, now Eric, it's your turn to ask.
All right, I'm going to ask both of you this question. What jersey is on that wall over there?
Buttons. So everyone can see what jersey we're referencing.
This is for
Everybody
both of you.
can.
This is for both of you. $100 a piece if you make us laugh.
All right, wrong answers only.
Wrong answers only.
Clearly Adolf Schnickelgruber.
You fucking cocksucker. You
That-
fucking...
That's clearly Schnickelgruber.
I mean, let's get down to brass tacks. What that jersey is that straight up Western Mass white trash. Is what that is.
Oh yeah.
Anybody walk around with that and he's got nothing under it. I mean, you love basketball. Have you been to a game in the last 2 years?
No, I quit. I quit watching a
Oh.
long time ago. My wife is calling. Paul Pierce.
Paul
Oh my
Pierce?
goodness. All right, so now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm. For
Okay.
both of us. For both of us.
For both. Asking a question for both.
Both.
Why was marijuana made illegal?
Oh man, that would be a correct answer. You know, because they were just smoking some pot and they got worried that other people were gonna want to go fucking make a bunch of money and. You know, not.
This is
No,
right
that's
You're
answer.
still
that's
giving
still-
us
I was
truth.
gonna say,
Yeah.
that's still
Right
gonna go
answer.
to a right answer.
All right, here, I'll change up the question. Make it a little easier. How long did Katy Perry spend in outer space?
All right, I would like to answer my last question real quick.
Oh.
The Jews.
That's also true, so I don't know.
Whoa, we just stacked the money.
Katy Perry went to space because she's a notorious and classic flat earther, and she proved what we already know: women shouldn't be in space.
Okay.
Go ahead, Eric. Your turn.
I like that. Here, hold on.
Your turn, Eric.
Well, I think the question you asked was how long was she in space?
Right.
Yes. I think. It
Oh,
was,
how long was
Yeah.
it? Oh, I don't know. Fucking girl time, 10 minutes, probably like an hour.
Yeah.
to her.
That's funny. That's funny.
Bro, he just got 400 fucking
One.
answers.
God, dude, if this is what comedy was like, every time I got people to laugh, I'd get hundreds. I would have killed myself by now.
With cocaine?
Dude, whatever you're throwing at me, dude, I'll throw you hundreds. You fucking throw me anything.
Hell yeah, I like that.
Actually, you know what? Take some of those bullets. You got a gun? No.
Whoa. Dude.
No, we don't keep him here
We
anymore.
can smoke, but we can't fire off a couple of shots into the ceiling?
No. Sadly, Eric lives here.
Can we shoot at your buddy's machines?
No.
They would make a good sound, though.
Clink.
Yeah, they would, dude. Yeah.
You got to answer, Eric?
Yeah, so I think she was in space for a full menstrual cycle.
Whatever that is, anyway.
And she came back when she was ovulating, and Damien smelled it. She's menstruating. I'm gonna fill that mode up. Tell you that.
Am I
All
giving
right,
you
guys.
money if you're making me laugh?
No, it's all right.
No,
keep
don't.
it.
You keep your money.
Keep it. Keep it because there's a leaderboard.
We try not to tell anybody because it's a surprise at the end.
No, but
Oh.
some
When
people
they're
give
like,
it too
"Oh,
much
this
back.
person's
Some people
funnier
give
than
too much
me."
back, and we're like, no.
Tell
keep
anybody
it.
what?
What?
Yeah, see, now you're going to tell me I'm going to act all surprised.
No, I think you're doing pretty damn good over there.
That's a
dude.
stack, brother.
Dude, Eric still has a fucking cat litter box in there. If you got a shit, just
Don't do it.
use his litter box.
Don't use a litter box.
He even has his dead dog's fucking pillow in there if you
My
want to go to
couch.
sleep.
The whole couch is my dead dog's.
If you want to go to sleep, you can sleep on his dead dog's fucking couch.
Fuck this table. I want the couch. What's the next game?
Fucking A, dude.
Man, this is fucking dope. Chad, brother, what's your socials, man? Let everyone know where they can find you at.
On Instagram, you can find me at Chad Lennon Comedy, ChaddLennon. And if you can't spell comedy, kill yourself. That's pretty much it. I'm not on Facebook or anything, but I only really post posters. I got to start posting clips and shit.
Yeah, you got any dates coming up that I could plug? In the description?
I don't know.
Something like
2
2,
hours,
3 weeks out, though.
I could plug the roast that I'm not on yet, but I think I'm coming up on one. I'm doing a show in Hartford, Connecticut, 6/27
Hell yeah.
at the Concrete Gardens.
This will
Look up
definitely
the
be out by
address.
then, probably.
Yeah. And then something that I think I'm gonna have to bail on anyway because it's my birthday weekend, so we'll just get to that.
Fucking ain't right.
But yeah, I'll fucking plug the. I guess I'll just plug the Roast Battle League, Roast Battle Hartford, or Roast Battle CT on Instagram because that's a lot of fun. We're number 1. We are
Hell
winning
yeah.
that. Even though I do hate competitions, but I have to say it when I
fucking
can.
But fucking winning's dope.
And your home mic?
Elbow Room. Elbow Room
Come
is
see Chad.
West Hartford Elbow Room. Yeah, every Thursday and Tuesday and Thursdays are the open mics, 7:30, and then Friday and Saturday there are shows. Sometimes Sundays. But follow Elbow Room Comedy on Instagram, and you'll see all the dates and shit.
That's awesome.
And then yeah, other than that, fucking go fuck yourselves. Have a good night.
Dude, this has been a super dope episode with Chad Lennon. Thank you again, brother, for
Hell
coming
yeah,
in
dude.
here with
Thank
us,
you
dude.
guys. This was a lot of fun.
Only way is up, brother.
This is great.
This is Move the Mic podcast, presented by Unirelevant Studios, with your hosts, Damien T. Eric Williams.
That was the first podcast.
Out of here. Like, subscribe, let's know something. Follow fucking Unirelevant Studios on Instagram. Follow Mike. Right.
Yeah, dude, comedy.
Whoa.
That was
Hell
great.
yeah.
What you got for cash over there, brother?
Oh, man. Good times in this motherfucking studio. Huh? You all right there?
Yeah, I got blown
You got a fucking text from your goddamn girlfriend, dude.
Yeah, well,
mom,
I'm counting
bro.
cash. I
My
might as well
mom
smoke
blew
a
me.
cigarette like an old man.
Fucking burn it, guy. You don't know the banker technique?
No, my mom worked at the bank too.
How don't you know the banker's technique? You don't fuck around with cards, bro? You don't go to...
No, I've been playing a lot of Red Dead Poker lately though.
Yo, you gotta download Liar's Pub. Or Liar's Bar. You got PlayStation? It's on there, bitch. Get it.
I got like,
Bro, it's like Jackass.
oh yeah,
Um,
the fucking.
Bro, yeah, bro. You put the gun to your head and shit. It's so... You
got the shotgun roulette? Is that what it is?
It's basic. Well, it's a revolver, but
that's
So
anybody.
it's 4 people at a table. You sit down. Everyone the deck is 6 aces, 6 kings, 6 queens, 2 jokers. All the cards get dealt to everyone each hand. So what you have to do is like one hand it'll be aces clubs, or I'm sorry, aces deck. So if it's aces and you have 4 aces, you're trying to get rid of your deck. You're trying to get out of the whole hand without somebody calling you a liar, right? So if you got ace, queen, king, ace, queen, right? And you put down king, queen, and you bet, all right, I'm putting down 2 aces. The next person, they have a chance to call you a liar or to play their own cards. So if they call you a liar, and you are lying, if you didn't put down 2 aces, you got to pick up the gun and put it to your head. Now it's Russian roulette.